Hey, why is Yutsai not on the overlay?
That's not a question you can ask
Did you
us.
use the link for... Give me just a quick second, folks. We're gonna handle a little thing here. The link
Please
in the
hold.
Google Doc on Discord, there's one with like there's a line with your name next to it. No, it's because your box is on 2 pages. Let me... Yeah, that is probably why. There you go. Yeah, leave and come back. Because it's going to fix everything magically. So, hey, everyone.
And
Hey,
now
everyone.
we play alone.
Bum bum bum.
I'm
This
Simon.
is how we figure out how Wreath and Gulshan actually met.
And Joanna is back.
Hey!
Your sound might need to be...
Hello, hello.
There you
1,
go.
2, 3.
Everything works.
Oh,
Hi everyone, I'm Simon at Wandering DM, and this is episode 2 of our Witcher Time of Judgment long-form campaign. You see him pronouns. And I'm gonna do a little recap after everyone introduces themselves. We are down 1 Witcher, 1 Asa tonight, because someone decided to go see the Witcher concert. So while Hana is having a Witcher night, it's just in a different dimension with a playlist I am not allowed to play because it's copyrighted to hell and back. But it's very cool music, and they're gonna sing about banana and tigers. So, on that note, without further ado, let's introduce our cast. We'll do same order as we did last week. We'll start with the person to my right and go clockwise. So we'll begin with Yutsai. Hi, how are you?
A little frazzled. I had some stuff right before stream, but I'm happy to be here. Hello, Mutsai, he, him, pronouns. I am playing Joanna Wicker, she, her, who is a crafter, smith, a cook, likes to make things because things gonna get made and all that. Attempting a very, very poor Irish accent. But that is Joanna. She's on the run from some people she used to be close with because reasons.
Yep. Up next, someone else who has reasons to be on the run. It's Ari Venture. Hi.
Hello. Yes, Wreath does have reasons to be on the run. I think there's probably a mix of real reasons in there and Wreath reasons in there. Yeah. I'm Ari _ Ventures. I'm playing Wreath. They are a 351-year-old elf. And they don't really lie, or at least they haven't so far.
And last but not least for today, someone else who hasn't lied at all about who they are and what they did and why they're in a backwater town. It's Norden.
I feel like that's leading me up for something, but as far as I know, I'm being absolutely truthful. Look, there's witch hunters about. Doesn't matter what I did. The answer is run away, and yet I haven't left. Interesting. Hi, my name is Norden Kadir. My pronouns are he, him. Yeah, I also go by Werewolf Fields, and today, as usual, I'll be playing the estimable Gulshan Nasir, who's a witch. That's the only important bit. He's a witch in a world of witch hunters. Things are going great. Right, there's a bleeding night, you said.
Yes, well, to go back to where we left off last week. So first, our adventure began in a small village, a hamlet that grew out of a coaching inn, a place called Ban Macid. It is in now Kedwin. I think I made the mistake of saying Adairn last time, but apparently it was next to Kedwin at the start of Witcher 3. This little place that is near another city that used to stand that featured in one of the games called Vergen, but Vergen is no more, and we are in 1274 after the events of The Witcher 3. Emperor Radovid, now Emperor Radovid, has reunited the north, freed a lot of the conquered realms, the ones that were taken by Nilfgaard, and pushed the Nilfgaardians back beyond the river whose name I still forgot. This is horrible. I should really, really remember it. It is not the
Yaruga,
Yaruga.
Pontar?
No, it's not the
Nope.
Yaruga. That's the thing. It's the other one that's to the south. It's oh wait. No, it's not the Yaruga. Is it? No. It's the one north of Sudden. Oh no, I think it's the Yaruga. I think you were right. And it is, and I'm just wrong. Yes, it's the Yaruga.
Who's the real Witcher fan now?
Yeah. Can this be looping? Yes, thank you. So push their armies back south of the Yaruga, and promised, and that was a few years ago, promised that when everything was said and done, he would give autonomy back to the realms that he forcefully annexed. This has yet to be done. Radovid crowned himself emperor, and has been sending envoys, they call them prefects, to various locations, cities, especially the towns that are the most like remote from the empire's capital of Tredogor. And these people are basically the eyes and ears and mouths of the emperor, and they can do almost as they please, all in the name and for the benefit of the empire. And one such person, we learned last week, was going to be sent, is probably still on their way. One Aelsalard of Dravograd. Zorn, the innkeeper of the Fleshed Priest, the sort of de facto town speaker for this place. This entire hamlet, who grew thanks to this werebub's business, in fact, and survives mostly only through the trade and the travelers that come in and out of the inn. He received a missive earlier today about the coming of this Aelsalard, and he began spreading the word around town that everyone should be on their best behavior, because he heard about Aelsalard through some other travelers. Aelsalard is a veteran of the last war, and apparently someone who's a tad on the zealous side, and someone who might have some very clear ideas as to how they want to run things. But the players weren't aware of that just yet. The players started the night before, as each one of them awoke from a strange dream. One where there was a moon, sometimes there was the cold of night, rain, water, blood. I think all of you, to some extent, bled during your dream.
I will say in mine, the sky just bled. I don't remember bleeding. I remember trying to turn around and not.
That's true. You're the only one who, I think, rolled that you did not bleed. Congratulations. But that said, through Gulshan's efforts after waking up from the dream, you pinpointed, or at least you have an educated guess as to when this dream could take place, because the dream, as you learned, was sort of an omen, a message sent from the future, a spell that will be cast in many, many, many days, that was sent back through time to you. And the dates are between November 13th and November 17th. We are July 1st. Well, technically the night of June 30th to July 1st when you had the dream. After everyone woke up, the group of three, Wreath, Joanna, and Asa, were making their way to Gulshan, each one having encountered the others, I should say, over the course of the last few years. And it just so happened that while everyone knew Gulshan, Wreath also had business with you, as they do every few years when you try unsuccessfully to cure them of this strange curse that has been afflicting them for literal centuries. There was this brief reunion that was momentarily paused due to the mischief of a bunch of kids who, well, one of them at least, upon hearing from their father that, you know, the mean person coming into town would be causing trouble to the one they called the Bloodweld. They were trying to spook Gulshan away, which did not work, of course, and also could have had some very horrible consequences. But after being told, you know, that Gulshan's not going anywhere and that they shouldn't fear, the kid came back, hands covered in blood, as they explained, stammered an explanation of a knight coming into town full of blood a few ways away. And we stopped the session on that sort of flashback, this jump cut to the knight, arrows sticking out of his back, stooped over, hunched, I should say, in their saddle, wavering from side to side, but never actually falling. The horse itself is exhausted, and what appeared at first to be a white and red tabard, the colors of Redania, is probably more like a white tabard soaked in the blood of a Redanian. And that's where we're going to start tonight. You are face to face with Bran, whose hands are red, dripping a little, tears streaming down his face. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. You have to help me.
I hold his hands in mine really quickly. I'm going to look at his hands. And I look over him as well. Does he look like he's injured? I know he isn't, but he wouldn't know that.
He is exhausted, but like way too exhausted for a kid his age, having ran back and forth from your house to, well, they walked back to where the knight was and then ran back. This kid must have done something to I'm not gonna say tire himself out, but they did something exhausting in between now and the last time you saw them. On top of being out of breath, they're like his. You know how after you've like gone to the gym, done like a very hard session, your arms are sore, and when you lift them, like it's easier to just let them fall down instead of trying to keep them up. And when you grab his hand, you can feel the muscles in both his arms just completely relax. Not because they feel safe, but because they just couldn't hold their arm up any longer.
He only asks one word. Where?
Over yonder, the path to the village. I can bring you. He's probably still there.
Without even saying anything, Gulshan goes to the sideboard, cracks open a drawer, and then just pulls out whatever he can find and stuffs it in a pocket before running off in the right direction.
I think while Gulshan is doing that, Wreath has like taken a rag and gotten it wet. Because I'm sure at this point they know where Gulshan keeps his rags, I would assume.
Yeah.
Correct me if you. Okay, yeah. So they'd like take that and then they would wipe down the kid's hands. But then when Gulshan like starts to head out, they're worried about there being an ambush, considering everything that we've heard so far. So they look at Joanna and they're like, we can't let him do this alone.
Joanna, there's a brief pause in her demeanor as this kind of like kid comes running up with bloody hands, and you hear like the smallest of hitches in her throat as she kind of forces her way through something. Yeah, of course.
Hey.
What?
All right. If you need to stay here and take care of the kid, you can.
What? No, the kid. Look at the kid. The kid will be fine.
Asa
I
will
don't
know.
say, I'll stay behind, just in case.
I'm fine. Plus, you don't know what you're going to run into. You don't know what you'll be dealing with. You and Gulshan have a very particular set of skills, and I guess I do too. I'm not sure how useful I'll be, but all I know is Gulshan was about to charge out there with a sword in hand. Had I not said anything earlier, so maybe we make sure if this has to turn into a fight, we make sure it's actually a fight first.
Or we make sure it's not a fight at all, and we just eliminate them before we get to the fight. And with that, like, Wreath, like, looks over at Asa, nods, and then they pat the little kid on the top of the head. They're trying to be reassuring. Whether or not the kid takes it as reassuring is, I think, another question.
He is in such a state of shock that it might not even register.
Oh,
Like,
I think
he might
they,
like feel that someone's patting their head, but any meaning behind it, that's if they even remember it tomorrow.
buddy. With that though, then I think Wreath will just like head out the door, and as soon as they catch up to Gulshan, I think they will try and like fade into the forest beside. They're trying to be near Gulshan but not be seen on the way there.
Joanna will also follow at speed, tools bustling in blacksmith apron and bag.
Can you players, each of you, give me your what is your speed?
I have a speed of 5.
I'm trying to figure out where my speed is.
Main
It's a-
stat.
Yeah, what's your stats?
Oh, I have a speed of 7.
7.
4.
Okay,
Well, I'm
Well,
fast.
It's all the tools I'm carrying.
you are. But right now, also, you wanted to be sneaky.
Oh,
So I'm
Mhm.
gonna ask you,
This is
Wreath,
true.
a question. Would you sacrifice stealth for speed?
Yes.
'Kay.
Yeah.
Then can you give me a stealth check? But give me a -2. With a -2. Stealth with a -2. Yeah.
Stealth with a -2. Oh, that's right. It's under Dex. Did that add the -2? It sure did.
Yeah, should have.
wow.
24. Okay.
Woo!
The luck continues.
You
Hey!
disappear. Just through the brush,
Just-
outside by the hut, and even when the brush gives way to the farmland and the fields, you're just sprinting through like wheat stalks, and nobody can see you.
Fantastic. This is, I think, this is what Wreath loves. They like, when necessary, being able to disappear.
You will get there first. Gulshan, you will get there second. Joanna, third. The knight doesn't have a speed. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna ask you to roll a d10 plus your speed. So not quite initiative, just d10 plus speed. And I just need anyone that... oh god, I need y'all to beat a 12. Anyone
And
that
we're
beats a
each
12...
rolling initiative?
Well, it's not really initiative. It's just... No, it's not a speed save. You're gonna have to maybe
Oh.
type it out.
Sorry.
A d10 plus your speed, yeah, because otherwise it's
So that's a 10 plus 5.
50.
Ooh.
All right.
I did beat it.
That's a 5 plus 4.
9.
That is a 5 plus 7.
So 12. All right.
12.
Wreath and Gulshan. By the time you see the knight, you notice this armored individual. I know that on Legend Keeper there's art, but it's not quite that. They're not like dressed in full plate head to toe. By the way, for the people at home, here's the link to the Legend Keeper. Nightbot should also cycle it from time to time. This person, you notice the tabard. You also notice a belt with an empty... it's actually a sword belt, but even the scabbard is gone. But the loops are hanging on the side. There are 2 arrows sticking out of their back. They do wear a breastplate in the front. You can sort of see the bump it creates under the tabard. But the rest of their equipment, they don't have a closed helmet. They have it's a spectacle helmet. So like the bottom of the face is all to the open, and then they have like sort of Viking thing with spectacles. If I am not mistaken, there's blood pouring down from under their helmet. Both of their hands are not holding the bridle, they are tied to the bridle. And you notice that, at least from your angle, as you come rushing in, the knight has a sort of spike planted through the thigh, stuck into the saddle. And as you arrive, basically Joanna would get there a little bit after, but as you get onto the scene, Wreath and Gulshan, the knight is starting to fall off their saddle. What do you do?
Well, can I catch the knight and stop them from getting blunt force injury?
Probably. What is your... Oh, it's not a spectacled helm, I'm sorry. It's an armored hood. Chain coif. They have... wait, 12 or 14?
Nice.
Yes, 14. It's a chain coif. My bad.
Oh, never mind.
Same thing. Most of the face is open, right? So they're...
Mm-hmm.
You can still see it. There's a weight to an armored knight falling off their horse limply. What's your physique skill at, Gulshan?
I'm a physique of 1, but a base of 9.
Base, yeah. Base of 9. Can you let me just... It is physique, correct?
Yes. Physique
Yes.
is for strength stuff.
So, can you give me a physique roll?
Watch me fumble, everybody.
Here's
No,
what's
no.
gonna
Yes.
happen.
We got the luck with this.
Okay, I was gonna say it's a DC 16.
Oh, shoot.
In my Witcher games, you can spend luck after the fact if you want. It doesn't matter.
Ooh.
You can do it before or after. But I also know that Gulshan doesn't have enough luck to bring that to 16.
That is that is such
so-
a DM thing to do. You can't spend
I-
luck, but you can't. Right?
The reminder is for the gallery.
It
The
won't help.
reminder is for everyone.
I love
But
this so
I
much.
was
So
going
ends
to
the legend
say-
of the Bloodweld.
No, but I was going to say, if you fail the check by less than 5, You can choose to still catch him, but hurt yourself in the process.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah, that's fine.
So
Oh my goodness.
you rush to them as their form falls limply, and it brings with itself, like, part of the saddle begins to move and shift as you notice that there's also a spike lodged into their other thigh.
Wait, so they have a spike lodged in both thighs into the saddle?
Into the saddle. Yeah.
Whoa.
Does this
The
wait,
horse
as
is not bleeding.
the horse isn't bleeding. The knight is. The knight was tied to this thing. Is there anybody on the horizon or any indication that Wreath might pick up that there is a trap, that there is anybody?
Can you give me
Like, try to trap them.
awareness?
Yes, I sure can. Once I find it, you can.
And I
have
will
it.
say you can give yourself a +3 if
Whoa.
you break cover and poke your
Ooh.
head up out of the field, which means everyone gets to. You negate your stealth, but you would get +3 on awareness.
No, Wreath wouldn't do. Ari really wants to, but Wreath wouldn't.
It's up to
Balls.
you. Fine.
Hopefully that's okay.
Looking on the horizon, you squint, and while you do not see anybody else, the farmers from earlier are still working in their field, but they're a little bit farther away. They've just, like, made some progress today. But your elf eyes do see. It's rare I can say that. Over on the horizon. It's far, but they're high up in the sky. There's a murder of crow circling a location to the west.
Huh.
Back to our night.
Does you and I finally arrive?
Joanna will get there as whatever happens with Gulshan, right?
Soda!
Gulshan, you're going to take 6 damage. Cannot be reduced by armor.
Ooh.
As you basically just, like, sprain your muscles, like whatever muscle is, like, in your underarm here. As you attempt to prevent this person from just crashing to the ground. They are breathing shallowly and with immense difficulty. And that's when Joanna would also get there, but there's no need for initiative. 3 of you can act, and then I'll just...
I'd like to take a look at the spikes, kind of going up to Gulshan to help steady him, hopefully, and so he's not spraining anything any longer. But also, like, see if the spikes are man-made. Are they coming from the horse? Because you said they were literally pinned by the thighs. Like, do I see like carving marks? Is this like a wood
Can you
material?
just give me crafting?
Yeah,
Ooh.
I built this character for one thing: to make shit.
It's a DV10.
22.
Yeah, I feel you're good.
They are both spikes are actually the broken heads of spears.
Oh.
That, like, someone just, like, broke well enough that there's not too much, like, there's a few splinters of woods protruding from, like, the what would have been where the haft was before. So they're not, like, just someone took a spear, broke it in half, and then stuck it there. Like, they chopped it
Gotcha.
to keep just the metal head.
Interesting. Is the animal done for?
No, the horse is just tied. Like, there's foam coming out of its mouth.
Ew.
It's the moment that Gulshan gets the knight, because of the weight pulling on the saddle, the horse just goes "Roar!" as it tries not to fall and follow along because the knight's pulling on the saddle, which is still strapped to the beast.
Whoa, easy there, come on. Settle down, we'll get you out of this. It's gonna hurt a lot. Where is Wraith? Wraith! Wraith! Wraith's probably doing Wraith things. Gulshan, do you think we could pull
What?
this guy? Oh, Jesus. Wait, he doesn't exist yet. Ah,
Wreath
no.
is like, I think Wreath, as soon as they see there's nobody like nearby, then they feel like it's okay. So when they say what, it's literally they're like inches behind Joanna. Just they're right there. If I need to roll something, let me know.
I think that's fun. But
You're unless you had told me that you were keeping your distance away from Gulshan, I figured all of you were within like one round of getting to someone.
Yeah, because Wreath would. Yeah, they've got their weapons that they hide that they might use.
Wreath, this guy got impaled to his steed with 2 broken spear points. He didn't do this to himself. I'm
Very
afraid.
bizarre.
Wonder if. I don't know if he got. It doesn't make sense if he was able to run after, but we might have people incoming if you want to keep an eye out.
We don't, but there's crows. Are they like to the northeast or what direction are
To
they?
the west.
To the west.
Sorry, whose cops are those?
It's the Redanians, and now you're covered in blood. And you're a witch.
Simon, can I have the era appropriate replacement for Jesus Christ?
Libioda.
It's Prophet Libioda. In
Prophet
this world.
Libioda. Libioda.
Yeah, you could. I think Libioda's balls is probably something.
Libioda's balls. Hold on, I need to write that one down.
You know,
he's
the Romans
Gonna
used to swear
remember
by the
that.
test
I gotta
balls.
remember. I'm gonna make
He's a
special note of
prophet
that
and a
one.
saint, also known as the king of the universe in some like cults in Toussaint.
Ooh,
Basically, the dude is like a mix of Saint George, Moses, and Jesus.
Libioda's
Saint
balls
George.
indeed.
And of
What was
course,
Saint George known
Martyr.
for?
Saint George killed a dragon.
Oh, excellent. Thank you.
Cool.
But also in Polish, his name is an insult.
Ooh.
But
Gulshan's
whatever.
not gonna respond because when an emergency happens, dude stops talking, and he's gonna reach back into his pockets. I've got some clotting powder. He's obviously bleeding, so step 1:
Yes, he is.
stop the blood from leaving his body. And he just scatters it over any place where he looks like he's bleeding, where the knight looks like it's bleeding, and then he tosses the rest to Joanna. Anytime you see any blood, just have at it.
Most of it is seeping from under the armor. You
Yes.
can get your hand in a bit, like up to, like, say, part of the knight's breast, but the center mass of his stomach is inaccessible. Unless you remove the armor. There are, of course, the 2 holes on the thighs, right? Those 2.
Mhm.
The arrows in the back, by virtue of being an arrow, sort of stems the bleeding.
I
But
think
still.
we get this guy off his horse. Is that a good plan?
He's always slipping off that horse. That the man in the saddle are coming down right on top of me. It's fine.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Can we just uncinch the saddle and have like the whole thing come off onto Gulshan at this? Because I think Wreath would totally just do that. They
Do
would
you
just reach
cut
over.
it?
and,
I
like,
thought he was
you cut it,
literally
or do you-
attached to the horse.
No, so
I think he's
the
attached
guy
to
is
the
attached to the
saddle.
saddle.
Oh,
Yeah,
saddle.
the horse is fine.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought the
Horse is
horse was
fine.
like also on.
No,
death's door.
because bleeding horse won't get very far.
Yeah.
But you can make a deduction check now that you've pieced this thing together.
I have more faith
in-
in horses than you do. I'm kidding.
And can I get a first aid check from Gulshan?
Of course you can. That's how I do things. A first aid check first. Any additional mods I should know about? Probably not.
Not right now, because the clotting powder basically does its job, right? So it
Mhm.
doesn't need to give you a bonus. 13. He's not long for this world. And like you've probably done a little bit of triage during the war.
Mhm.
or heard of, this one is done for. The best you could do is to ease his passing. When you get a good look at his face. Oh yeah, I should have also maybe led with the look at the face. His nose has been torn off. That's where most of the blood is pouring. And also, when he fell, the reason why he is so limp, you notice both arms and forearms are fractured. And the limp fingers in the gloves are probably limp not due to a lack of energy, of life, but maybe because they're also broken. Like someone took the time to torture this person.
This guy's not gonna make it.
So there's so many critical wounds that even if I healed one, he'd die from another.
Yes.
Yeah. Figured.
The best though that you can do is, if we were to talk in game terms, with like the critical injuries. Where are they? Give me just a second. Combat. There we go. This person has made their death saves, and like the only reason they are still alive is because of, mechanically it would be like the man-at-arms trait.
Mm-hmm.
That they're just holding on through sheer willpower, but the moment they fail, everything's gonna come rushing through. And it's gonna be just a slew of critical damage. They count currently as having basically every difficult critical that exists. Sucking chest wound, torn stomach, concussion, skull fracture, compound arm fracture, compound leg fracture, on top of a bunch of other ones. It's a miracle this person made it this far, considering that any normal person would not have even left like the vicinity. If this happened at the inn, would not have left the vicinity of the inn, let alone rode halfway to your hut before falling.
To put it into basic terms, even magic probably wouldn't be able to save him, or definitely wouldn't be able to save him.
Oh, it depends. Depends on how much magic you can do. Wait. It's I think it's 5 stamina for 1 critical wound, right?
Yep.
You'd have to do it over the course of multiple rounds. Ooh. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 30 turns plus 12. That's 42 turns. Can you cast heal 42 times in a row? And if you can, yes. If you can't, depending on how far along you can get, the full yes might just be like a chance of a yes.
Gulshan goes to take off his amulet, and then realizes there's no way he can do it without it, because I have an amulet that's a focus level of 3, which means each healing spell is actually 2. I just risk, it turning into a bomb and killing all of us, which is fine.
Oh,
Everything's fine.
just that.
Point of order, maybe not fine.
The chances are low.
I can get halfway through. When it comes to some of these.
You might be able to if you might need to overexert yourself, but you probably could.
Wait, You could heal someone 42 times?
No, I can heal someone half of 42 times. As long as I don't fumble. But yes, I can. I have 45
Oh.
stamina.
So
wow.
basically,
Oh.
Gulshan would burn all of his stamina and
I
then
thought
might
that was
need
a
to burn
ridiculous
a
ask.
bit of HP.
Okay,
to-
wait. So, does Wreath have any idea that this is what Gulshan is contemplating? Considering how long they've known each other, but also considering the fact that Wreath may not have seen him heal other people all that often. What do you think?
I'll answer your question with a question. Do you like the man?
Ooh.
I think Wreath likes Gulshan. I think there are actually very few people that Wreath doesn't like.
Okay, so you like the man, which you might believe in him as a human being. This guy's taken more lives than he's saved. You know that for a fact.
Yeah.
So what do you think a person that you like would do in a situation like this?
Wait, hang on. I'm getting all tangled up in this. Are you trying to say it again, but with names, please?
Yes. You know a lot about Gulshan. You've known him for a very long time. And you've known him back when he was more of a mercenary than he was a healer.
True.
So you know that he has taken a lot of lives.
Mm-hmm.
For coin, for, the freedom of being a warrior, etc., etc. Now he's a healer.
Mm-hmm.
But no matter how many times he tries to save people, the truth is he has killed probably more than he has saved. Just because of what he's done in his youth.
Mm-hmm.
So if you like him and you believe in human decency, you might say, "Oh yeah, he's gonna be stupid right now." But if you like him because you think, he's a cutthroat badass, then you might think, "Hey, he's not gonna be ridiculous." It depends upon your opinions of him.
Oh, okay. I think their opinion of him has changed over the years. I think they used to like him because he was a cutthroat badass, and now they like him because he's like turned into this like healery kind of person. Because I think they would have seen that sort of arc of him, right?
That means you notice him like trying to take the amulet off, because usually he doesn't heal with it on, and then realize that he can't, and start rubbing his hands as if he's about to cast some magic.
Well, and Wreath will like put a hand on his shoulder, and they'll just say, "One more life isn't going to make up for anything else. Death comes to us all at some point in time. Is it really worth putting yourself at risk when there is danger in the air?" Gulshan.
It's not just me. This man has colors if he dies. You might get blamed for it.
If he dies, then we did not see him. Then we came out here and he was already gone, and we did our best.
Let me just try. If you see me getting faint, you stop me, okay?
You can really save him, Gulshan. You can do
I can
this.
try.
You can knit him back together.
Most of him.
I think
I'll never have
Joanna's just like hasn't really taken in like how powerful Gulshan can be. She sees a man on death's door and like Gulshan's like, yeah, maybe.
There's a distinct possibility.
Yeah, it's like Joanna's like, wow, magic's cool as fuck.
After
Reed's like-
crunching the numbers, you need 24 uses to make it so that he's not going to get any worse.
24
Stabilize.
uses.
Yeah, well, I can't really say stabilize because the 24 uses actually stabilize 3 different injuries: the sucking chest wound and the multiple fractures that cause him to bleed out. The clotting powder helped a bit because it stopped the bleeding. It's just gonna start again unless you treat them. So you're gonna have to treat those before the clotting powder stops working, and then get on the sucking chest wound. Hopefully this person doesn't die in the meantime. But I'll be because there's a lot of uses of heal that needs to go there. I'm not going to roll 24 death saves for this person. Well, if you do go through this, I will roll a death save for them after you've completed each wound. So I would have like 3 death saves if you succeed all 24. And then the rest, you can probably take a bit of a breather before going back at it.
I have enough stamina to get me most of the way. How often do you recoup stamina? That's the question.
We're going to go with, this is a good question because it's part of the Sage's advice that was published recently, because there weren't any clear rules. And so stamina in combat, you use like the second wind action and you just regain your stamina. The thing is people would use it, like would spam this action outside of combat and just regain all of their stamina every 30 seconds. Outside of combat, stamina recovers at a rate equal to your recovery stat per hour spent resting. This rate is halved if any part of that hour is spent engaged in strenuous activity, such as running around, blah, 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 blah. So, like, just in general, you regain half your recovery, your rec stat. You'll regain half of this in stamina just every hour by just virtue of existing. And if you sit down to eat, like, that hour you spent having a meal and, like, resting and whatever, that would be, like, your full recovery. And then, you know, so on and so forth.
Okay. I think what's going to happen here is that there's probably no possibility of actually achieving this. But he's going to try at least one critical wound.
Absolutely. And I think Wreath is just like, after he was like, I just need to try this, Wreath just kind of like threw up their hands and they took a step back and they were like, you get faint and I will slap you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Excellent.
So I've got a focus that'll bring this down to 2 stamina per roll.
Mhm.
I've got a vigor of 9, so we're not gonna get into health issues yet. Oof.
Well, at all, actually.
Well, yes. What else can I do is the question.
Now, the main problem is the fact that you're going to need to roll a spellcasting roll every time.
Yep.
And the DC for the 3 worst ones is 18.
18.
Sorry, that was far more dramatic. But still, that's high.
It's high.
Not impossible for Gulshan.
I have a base of 16, but it's
Yeah.
-1 because, unfortunately, the dude has arthritis, and I forgot to take my numbing cream today. So we're gonna do our best.
You did get some unexpected visitors.
Yeah. Actually,
I'm always unexpected.
if it gets really bad, there's a thing that I can try and do with DM approval. But for now, let's just do our best. Okay.
By the way, failing on a check just means that you've wasted this turn. You can still continue afterwards. It's just it drains your stamina.
So I'm going to mark this with a pencil. I'm going to mark the number of uses we do, and then I'm going to subtract stamina a bit later. Don't worry. I know how many. Yeah, because otherwise this is going to take forever. Let's roll.
Yeah, I said it's a lot of rolls.
Yeah, I know.
But let's do the first one for real. So let's roll all 8 spellcasting checks to see. And then, you know, if you're very lucky, we might skip a few. Condense a bit of them.
Okay. Before we do that, let me just pull up my magic and spells. So just chat can see that we're in fact doing magic healing. This is going to be a tricky thing to do, and I apologize for. You know what? I'm not going to apologize. We're going with this. 21 for the first hit.
All right, 7 more.
19 for the second hit.
You're good. Does that they all include the -1, right? So we don't have
They
to
all
worry
include the
about
-1. I've already
Okay,
got
cool.
it built in. We're
we
good.
need to
Perfect.
beat 18 each time.
that. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Well,
Ooh.
they need to meet or beat an 18.
Need to beat each.
Yeah.
So I need a 3 or higher, basically.
Ooh.
Because with a 4, I rolled a 19.
But with a 2, if it happens once, you can luck it out.
That's
Indeed.
true. That's
If
true.
I fumble, we're fucked. Stay 10 feet away. Right. Let's keep on going.
Wait, do you tell us to stay 10 feet away?
Nope, I don't.
Okay. Joanna's right there watching. She's fascinated by the magic.
By
Yeah,
the way,
Wreath is also right there, ready to
just
slap.
so you know, each casting is like 5 seconds. So if you want to do anything at any point, just let me know.
Is the horse okay? I can go make sure the horse doesn't run off or something. Probably will
you
be helpful carrying the guy back if he does survive.
Yes.
Or honestly, just to bury the guy if he does die.
In fact, if you can give me, which one would that be? Not wilderness survival, but writing.
Not crossbow? Kidding. Writing.
Depends what you want to do.
What do I want to do? with the
But yeah,
crossbow?
Gulshan, you can keep going. That's 3.
Yes. Okay. What this looks like, I'm going to do one more first.
Oh, this is me, not Gulshan.
Yep. 22.
No, I know. I saw the writing. The horse needs to sleep, and will probably need like an entire day before it can just walk around. It doesn't need medical attention, but it needs rest badly
Easy does it.
and water.
It-
With a 7, you cannot calm it though. As you say, easy does it. It just and it wavers from side to side.
It looks a bit like he's trying to sew with a needle and thread.
Hmm.
It is not neat. There's mumbling going on underneath his breath, and his joints are stiffer than they should be. So it's a bit like, watching an old man try to knit. It's doing the job. And it's probably awful to experience. But luckily, this guy's probably going to pass out, so it's fine. Everything's fine. One more. 21.
We're at 5.
We're at 5. One more. 23.
2 more, and we're at 1 death save for them.
I cannot believe I'm doing this.
You can do it.
This is fantastic.
Go.
I
Bullshit.
believe in you.
22.
Oh.
Hey!
This is why we call him the Bloodweld.
It looks like it. I mean, it's probably right now the wound that's probably most pressing is the one underneath the armor. So he's got his eyes closed. But honestly, anyone who put his hand over the abdomen would feel the heat just radiating off of it. Luckily, this guy unconscious, as I said before. One more time, come on.
So, you know how when you melt like silver,
Yeah.
you melt your silver and there's always like slag that remains behind. And normally you have to separate it. But you know how like the slag sort of remains like in a semi-hardened form, even though because it might not have melted at the same temperature as the silver. Under his armor, with like the heat of your magic, as his blood sort of is reabsorbed into veins that knit themselves back, there's just like a slew of these little shards of iron and steel that just like remain at the surface of the wound, and as the wound closes, they're just like brought up to the surface, up to once you're done with the second chest wound. Could see, if you take the time to remove the armor, but for the sake of everyone, under the armor there is now a shard about yay big of what was probably a broken dagger or like a stiletto.
Oof.
I'm going to make the first death save.
That's the first. Oh.
Ben? How do you feel?
Like I got hit in the abdomen more than once, but it'll be fine.
Reith will like look him dead in the eyes, and what they're looking for is he saying this because he wants to keep going, or is he saying this because there's also a piece of him that will actually be fine?
So far, he'll actually be fine. It's
Okay.
very clear, like, he's not even halfway down the stamina track. We're good. But
Okay.
it's clearly not... This is earth magic, and he's not an earth mage. This is...
Oh.
It takes a bit more effort than it probably should.
All around you, the wheat in the field has begun to wilt as your magic drains all the nutrients from the soil to kickstart this person's natural healing. Their stun save is an 8. They would have higher, but they suffered other critical injuries.
Mm-hmm.
They are still alive.
Wow.
The next one will be at a 7.
This is so good. Well, I'm knocking on wood now that I said that.
It's been almost a minute, and no one else has... let me rephrase that. No one from who's not a villager of Ban Macid has shown up. There's a few farmers now who've just left their tools behind and began to walk towards you, towards your little group, because there's clearly like a war horse standing in the middle of the fields, in the path in between the fields. And so people are curious. People want to see what's going on.
Wait, but can they see that the wheat has died around us? Are they close enough
Not
to see
right.
that yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
The thing is the more casting Gulshan does, the farther out this is. So eventually, yes, they will see it.
Right. Is Gulshan hidden from their view right now?
I'll say yes, because I figure Gulshan, you're probably like kneeling next to the body.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then, yeah, the stalks, even though some of them have wilted, like they're still like standing up a little, and you're kneeling, so there's still like maybe like 6 to 8 inches of foliage that's taller than you and the knight. So people would need to get a lot closer to see.
Would we be able to move and continue this, or would that just let him die?
Technically, he would have to make a death save almost every turn. So the time you take to move him. What I would say is I'm not going to roll death save every turn. It's just not as dramatic. If you do move him, though, wherever you do bring him, that's going to be just a flat death save. So now the death save is at 7, which means that once you've healed the next injury, it would be 6 and then 5. Whereas if you stay here, it's going to be 7 for the next, 6 for the other.
I think we're going to stay here for one more. Is everyone okay with how this is going so far? Everyone doing good?
I think running interference, letting these folks keep distance.
Agreed. Best if they don't see. Humans get a little worried about things, and especially
You're right, we do.
with the Emperor's... what was his name? I don't remember. Anyway, the point is, we don't need to give them any reasons to come and look over here. And don't mention Gulshan. Probably best that they don't know it's him. They might get weird about that too.
Right. I'm going to make my way over to the gathering people who are like kind of taking a looky-loo.
Some of them are like, what's going on over there? What's that horse doing there?
Hey there, fellas. Look, you all heard the rumors, right? Some fancy person's coming to town. Let me ask you this. Do you really want to be poking around in some funny shit right before some big shot's coming and sees that you're a part of it? Maybe best you go back to the fields.
Give me persuasion with a +2. Ooh. I'm looking at a DC 14.
Okay. 20.
They take a moment like to fight the curiosity. Some of them like try to peek over your shoulder a little, but they're like, oh, the Zorn did tell us to. Yes, but the funny bit, are you going to be done by the time this Redanian comes?
You betcha. You know what? Do it the normal way. For a drink, after everything's settled down, where it's fun to talk about, and you don't know too much to get in trouble. Huh?
One of them goes, are you saying you're offering to buy us a drink for our silence? Cause I am parched with the sun and the work and the talking and the standing and the not seeing the war horse.
Right. Looky, if you see me at the watering hole tonight, I'll buy you a drink.
Oh, Nilfgaardian lass, I don't think we're gonna miss you.
Sorry, I missed that first part.
Well, you speak with a Nilfgaardian accent, because I think your Nordling is
yeah.
a little rusty.
Right. My Nordling is extremely rusty. On a scale of 0, it's 0. Okay, subtle insult taken, but now
it's more
not about...
like you're the only one in town, so they're going to look for you specifically.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's get
But
the
there's
fuck
no
out of here.
like
Get the fuck out of here.
malice behind their thing. They're
No-
just
no-
trying to get
no
free
casual
drinks out of you.
culturism? Oh, I
No,
see,
not
I
in this
see.
case. Not in this case. They're
Gotcha.
a reminder that Ban Macid being a hamlet that was built around and because of the business of a werebub, and also you are in the sliver of land that Saskia tried to liberate. You are in probably the only place in the north that is more open-minded than the rest of the continent. Now, that was back before Radovid and the Witch Hunters and the war and everything, but, you know, the people that have lived here for at least 15 years, they're like, you're in the woke bastion of the north.
Gotcha.
if such a thing exists, right?
Okay.
So they're not, like, unless they see you, you know, if you start flying the Nilfgaardian flags, like many of them were lost family members and friends to Nilfgaard. Like, don't pour
I
salt
see.
in the wound. But
Sore spot.
you can just be a person that came from Nilfgaard. They don't mind that. A lot of people were
Okay.
displaced because of the war.
Yes, I'm quite unique around these parts. Now get! Come on! Shoot!
Right, all right. One of them, after like they leave, they've walked away for a few paces. One of them just stops, turns around, and just shouts, "Oi! But is that
What?
horse for sale?"
We can talk later, friend! Now move it!
They go back to the field. That
Nicely done.
that guy yelling, you've all heard him from.
Return to the group, Reed. Joanna says, oh, thank God, they're gone. Gulshan finished yet?
Not
We're on
quite.
to the next injury. Probably one of those arrow wounds.
So no, it's actually not the arrow wounds. The sucking chest wound was the worst.
Mhm.
Now you need to treat the limbs.
The limbs.
I'm gonna count both arms and both legs as like the same critical injury,
Gotcha.
right? But it's because they will kickstart the bleeding again and again and again and again,
Quick question from my
That's not wrong.
understanding. What's the result if Gulshan fails a roll? We've gotten like all successes so far. What if he fails?
Well, because Gulshan can only fail on a 1, it's going to be a wee bit explosive. It really depends, because Gulshan's not using super destructive magic. This isn't the type of... Because if I remember correctly, magical healing is earth spell, and earth magic doesn't have the worst critical fumbles.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Let me just check to make sure.
Wouldn't it be funny if we were all dead though, and Asa came back
Yeah.
to we were
How's
just
that
new
magic?
people?
Just whole
To
new
be fair-
characters.
To be fair, the worst that can happen... No, that's not true. In most cases, that is not the worst.
Okay.
Gulshan hurts himself badly, but nothing
Ooh.
else happens to people around them. Worst case scenario, the earth splits open.
Yes.
Cool.
But there's also an option here for because I'm channeling through focus.
Uh-huh.
And on a certain roll, the focus can explode, causing 1d10 damage to anyone around me,
Yes, but it's just
Gotcha.
including guide
1d10.
healing.
It's 1d10 D10 that is reduced by armor.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
So
I think I
Oh,
have
fine.
something.
it's not like it's mostly just like the shrapnel from your focus exploding that that might hurt.
Yeah, yeah.
Mind you, it might hit the knight and render all of your efforts moot.
Well, that's. If I said I was kind of hoping for that just because it'd be sad, even though it cost me so much money to buy this gemstone amulet in the first place. Anyway, right, we're on to.
Let's go second one. For
It's
flavor
probably the
purposes,
thighs.
legs or arms?
It's the legs. He's got like spear shafts in his thighs.
Mhm.
There's a risk there of hitting the femoral, right? So he's moved his hands from the abdomen over and grasped one thigh in each hand. And again, it's the same sort of knitting motion, but this time separated. So it's a bit like you're drawing things back together.
Mhm.
It's gonna be bad, is what's gonna happen. I mean, good. Same.
Do
This
you?
is still difficult, so that's 18, right?
Yes.
There is. If I had bought the right alchemical supplies, this would have been so much easier. 22 for the first one.
Oh.
Keep going.
Mhm. Too bad I can't batch these.
Well, you can just click like very quickly, but I think it keeps asking you a bunch of questions, right?
Yeah,
Meets
it
the
keeps on
beats
asking me
there,
additional mods.
24.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yep, I fumbled.
Fumbled by 6.
She.
Yes.
It's cool because I wanted to stop you at after 4 rolls for something, so we'll do both. As you're knitting the bones and the thighs together, 2 things happen. Well, 3 now because of your roll. 1, Wreath and Joanna. You can see another group of people coming, this time from the main road that leads into town. It's Zorn with a group of people. There are about like 12 of them. They're still a little bit far, but they're like hurrying towards you. The second thing is, knelt over the body, Gulshan, you begin to hear very faintly, just like a moan of both pain and relief that is quickly just gurgled by blood and phlegm in the throat. But the night finally makes a wee bit of sound. And then the magic is too much. And you feel your amulet just burn. You said you took it off, right? You're holding it in one hand, correct?
And I'm holding it actually. You know what? For flavor
show me.
purposes, I've got it pulled off, and it forms a long chain, and it's extended from both hands.
Okay.
But it only fumbled by
Yes.
6, which means it doesn't explode.
No.
Yeah.
But each section of skin that is touching your chain,
Yeah.
the chain begins to heat up and sears into your flesh, and that's going to be
Ow.
6 damage. If you have armor, you can lower that 6 damage. It's just the one arm, right? Because we're not flavor-wise, it's the both hands. But choose an arm. That arm takes 6 minus the armor you have.
My armor level 16.
Then your armor goes down by 1.
Oh no, that's an encumbrance value. I'll
It's the SP. On your sheet, basically, what you can do is the number.
Yeah.
On the little artwork of the armor, you just lower that number.
Gotcha.
Instead of the maximum that's in the box below. Because once you've, if I can take control of your sheet for a second, like if this is at 16, but you lower this one here, for instance, to 15, it should change the color. Might not be enough damage. Oh, is it here? No, okay. Normally it changes the color of the armor, but it might be when you've lost more than half of it. So I was going to say there's a visual cue that you've started damaging it, but I guess it's just not enough.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
But by
also,
the way, the spell still goes off.
It does. It
So
does, and I
that's-
don't suffer the elemental fumble effect either. So this is actually quite good. The spell goes off, but I still failed the skill roll, so I feel like nothing. It doesn't contribute, right?
Because the spell goes off, I will say it does contribute. Because the point is
So
to
it's-
cast multiple times of it, and honestly, there are so many rolls that, if this were a player, I would make things very granular. But in this case, we can.
Wait, this is not a player? I thought this entire time this is how we introduced our
And
guest
this is our
character.
guest character. Person spent 4 hours
Surprise!
making a character and just won't get to play.
Yeah. Okay. Well, to be fair, rolling a fumble is bad, but it's a 1 out of 10 chance, if we're being honest with ourselves. So, it can happen. 22.
5.
Yep.
Quick question: the
Six, yes.
group that Zorn is bringing
7.
here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
They will get there after the 4th check. So basically, as they arrive, the spell fails and you suffer an elemental fumble effect. So as they get close, unless you and Joanna want to do something before, the moment they get close, they would see this fumble happen.
Well, I think maybe the question is Zorn? Who is Zorn there with? Who are the other people?
yeah, that group.
Yeah, who's in the group?
No one that looks like a Redanian diplomat, if that's what you're asking.
That is exactly what I'm asking. Yes.
Townsfolk.
Okay.
None of them wearing the colors of Redania. They're dressed in mishmashed outfits. Some of them have just a sleeveless vest and some pants that were pulled up above the knee and tied with strings. Others have a tunic and pants. Some of the women, some of them have their dresses sort of pulled up by strings that go over their shoulders, probably washerwomen, or that they were working in the kitchen or something. You have a couple more that are wearing patchwork clothing. There is in the group, aside from Zorn, but the 2 of you probably wouldn't recognize them. A man dressed in his finest second-hand noble clothing.
Is this the mayor?
No, it's Jornell.
Okay.
Jornell, who is the stable master. For those watching at home, imagine Timothy Dalton with long hair and a mustache, but also wearing what should have been at one point very expensive clothing that are long past due for a change. They've been stitched back. They've been patched in places, but the patches are of like clearly they use the same dye, but it doesn't have the same aging as the rest of the clothing. So you can like a close inspection, or just spending a bit of time with the person and just staring at them, eventually you notice that like, oh wow, like there's like an entire like square here that is not the same shade of olive as the rest of your jerkin. It's like a noble that fell on very, very hard times, and because he's the stable master, he doesn't smell as much of horses as his stable hands. But he's like one of the other recognizable faces in town. Like if you've been here in the last 10 years, Reith, Jornell was already working for Zorn at that time.
Oh, okay. So Reith might recognize Jarell simply as somebody well known in the town, but they probably haven't sat down and like had a beer with him or anything.
It's like it's
that.
Zorn's employee. He works at the inn.
Oh, okay.
That you could know, like if it's just because you would have seen him hanging around the inn all the time, talking to Zorn, doing business. If you ever came on horseback, he's probably the person who you paid to have your horses stabled and cared for and everything.
I feel like every once in a while. I don't know that they were necessarily horses that Reith paid for.
Well, if you ever stole horses from here, you stole them from him.
No, I don't think they've stolen horses from him. I think they've brought horses to the stable that they didn't pay for, that they stole from somebody else.
Horses.
And then later lost.
I mean, perhaps you gifted him some horses in the past by just leaving them there and...
Oh, yeah, I bet there was at least one time when Reith was just like, oh, shoot, I had a horse when I came in. Nah, this is more fun.
They look, especially Jornell and Zorn, look concerned. The rest of the group are more like morbidly curious.
Reed, looks like we got company.
Do you want to handle it, or should I?
People who are uppity don't tend to be like being told what to do. Do you got any better ideas?
No, I was mostly just going to tell them what to do. But with a smile. That helps.
You know what, Reed? People seem to like you. You want to take a shot at it?
Sure. If he starts sweating...
Don't you worry. She's already wrapping up one of her arm sleeves, winding up her arm just in case. She has it in like a ready position, just waiting for the opportunity. Gulshin, I do this out of love and respect. Not because I've never slapped a wizard before, and I've really wanted to know what it feels like.
As you say this, it might be this that caused Gulshin's concentration to waver.
Oh, don't say
for
that.
split
Don't say that. Don't make it my fault.
You don't know, Joanna, but you say that, and then
this is
the
no good for my
earth
anxiety.
itself shakes. There's a magnitude like 4 localized earthquake under Gulshin.
I'm gonna say that stresses me out a little bit and triggers my anxiety.
You think?
Gulshin, you're going to take 8 points of damage.
Mm-hmm. Armor. We're good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in this case, it would be take it out of your torso armor, because it's like generic damage.
Gotcha.
The worst part, though, is that you're stunned.
Oh,
The
so
earth
they
might
lose a round?
The effect end when you succeed on a stun save, so it might last more than a round.
Here's the thing, though. And I will spend a point of luck to make this happen. Remember when I shoved a bunch of clotting powder in Joanna's hands?
Mm-hmm.
I also shoved something else that was in my pockets, because I mentioned I wasn't looking. And it's clearly just a small thing of smelling salts, which I had this entire time.
Ooh, preparation.
Pays to be prepared. You would have it on you in your hands, or
I shoved
gave
them,
it to-
I shoved that and like both the smelling
Okay,
salts and the clotting powder in Joanna's hands.
okay.
So I have the smelling salts now, and I can see Gulshan freezing up.
Yes, you might not need a slap, given that you have a bottle of ammonia.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll for it. Okay, smelling salts. Technically not sweating. Sorry if that was me. I do apologize, Gulshan. Come on, Gulshan. Smelling salts under the nose.
He wakes up. He looks a bit confused. He sees the thigh in front of him, and that last one didn't go off, so this one's gotta.
Oh,
Another fumble! Yeah, baby!
Oh my goodness.
But it does go
Try
off.
to focus again, and it just doesn't work. It's a baby fumble, so take a point of damage from one of your two arms. Point of armor, I mean. But now the group in Zorn is a lot more concerned, because they approached, the earth shook, the plants around them have withered, there's a bleeding knight who's dying there, Gulshan just zeroing in and almost passing out when Joanna shoved the bottle under your nose. Zorn just goes, "Stop this madness at once! I don't remember the voice I had for Zorn, so I'm gonna use this one. Stop this madness at once! What are you doing?" I almost pushed my computer off the desk.
trying to save his life. Trying to ensure that this man lives and survives to see another day. Would you stop that?
By clearly demonstrating magical powers in a place that can be seen by that Redanian prick?
We can burn the area down and call it fire.
You're not gonna... You would burn the fields?
Not
Zorn.
all of the fields. I swear you take everything to the extremity of what it could be, when in reality, we could simply look at this for the beneficial thing that it is. I mean, look at it this way. If Gulshan wasn't doing that, this man would surely pass. Whereas now, you can find out exactly why he was pinned to his horse in such an obscene manner with 2 lances through each thigh, as if there was something keeping him there, and his hands tied onto the pommel itself.
Zorn
Would you
was
instead
going
just-
to say something, but as you keep describing, he just stands slack-jawed, and it's going, "Did the what? In the what?"
Well, clearly, this man was clearly harmed in a great way, and then tied upon this horse and set loose upon this land, precisely perhaps to instigate exactly what it is you're trying to avoid. So if we could do away with the drama and the pretense and instead focus upon our path forward.
Wait, he
we might
Redanian?
find something. Appears to be.
Oh, fuck. Fuck. He turns around and points to someone and just goes like, "Greg, bring your cart around. You still have that cart? Bring it around. We're gonna stage a thing, hide the thing. People, all of you, just go home. If you see any more reds, you scream, you shout, you warn us. Jornell, you go back to the inn. Tell Nanny to come in. Yeah, tell Nanny to come. Get that horse out of here." And Jornell will approach the horse, kind of sighing a little and trying to tiptoe around the body and like not really wanting to put his foot on the ground where it shook, as if like the earth itself was now cursed. But he manages to take the horse, and with like just like 2 pets, the horse calms down and he's like, come on, and brings it along. Zorn will remain. The rest of the group will take a little while to scatter, except for Greg, who's going to get something.
The cart?
The cart.
Hopefully.
Well, hopefully that's what they're going to get.
So the spell still went off, but I don't know if that's enough to clear, to heal this guy.
But now I have my other.
Oh, right.
No. Oh, no. Anytime the DM says
It's
my
a
other.
7. It's a 7. I have 1 out of 7 chances. 7 out of 10 chances, and it worked.
Nice.
The next one I have to roll under a 6. But you've repaired their leg. You can see all 3 of you, maybe Joanna more than most, that this person's armor, they were wearing armored trousers, so they're like padded pants with lengths of steel in certain places. Not fully like a brigandine, but almost in a way. Except now that the fractures have replaced, like I've healed and the bones have like sort of straightened, you can see how damaged the leg armor is and how it's constraining this person's legs. Anyway, not to a dangerous point, but like they suffered a lot of hits. It takes a lot of hits to mangle leg armor such as this. And I mean the legs inside too, but yeah.
Someone really wished ill upon this man.
Don't know how he made it out alive.
To be fair, he hasn't yet.
Gulshan, how are you holding up?
Huh?
I know the smell of burning flesh. I've had more than one accident near the forge.
Your
He
life
doesn't
is not worth his.
He's not burned. It's fine. He's fine.
I'm not
Not
worried
much
about
worse.
him. I'm worried about you.
Me.
So we have a laughing contest then, right here in the middle of the field? No, say it true.
I think I can pull through and fix his arms, and then I'll be done.
All
I
right.
think.
Think?
Yeah, I'm looking at like the rest. Once you've got the arms, this person will stop taking damage constantly if you can get them up to like 1 HP. I mean, you cast your healing spell once. That'll take them out of the death state, and at least you'll be able to move them somewhere else and take your time for everything else. Maybe get a
What
doctor.
happened to all the times I was critical rolling? What happened to then? Does anyone
Yeah, I
know?
really liked those times. Can we just go back to those times?
I think we burned through it session 1.
Yeah.
Acer took it with them to the concert. They're getting
That's what
bringing the vibes back with them.
Simon, if I run out of stamina, what happens?
So, you're going to stun yourself. And it's
Mhm.
going to take a while before you can get yourself outside of the stun state, because there's a special stun state when you run out of stamina. It's your stun, and you must recover 20 points of stamina via recovery actions and make a stun save to recover. So, if you have the smelling salts, You're not going to need a stun save to recover, but you are going to have to wait a number of turns. What's your recovery stat at?
My recovery stat is 9.
Okay, so it would be 3 turns that you would have to... You'd be stunned for 3 turns if you prefer, and then the smelling salts would bring you back without a roll. And then you would have 27 stamina back, and you could keep on going. In this case, we have to use the combat recovery action because the rule itself wasn't written with this like hourly regeneration in mind, because otherwise it would take you like 4 hours. You'd just be stunned for 4 hours. That'd be kind of weird.
Okie dokie.
But how much stamina do you have left?
That's a great question. I'll get to it in 1 second. He does say, Joanna, the moment he starts bleeding again, you apply the clotting again. All right?
Bleeding again.
Promise me.
Sure, Gulshan, sure. Don't make me regret promising. Joanna gets ready.
Because he's like cleaned the leg wounds, he takes these like halves of these spears and he tosses them aside, and then crawls up to the arms. I have 11 stamina left, which means I only have enough for 5 and a bit rolls. But the others don't know that.
No, they don't.
It's true.
Is everything above board, folks? Are you comfortable with this? If you're comfortable, I'm going to go ahead.
Absolutely.
Yeah, hey, yeah, no, you do what you're good. Like, there's no worries here. If you pass out, though, Wreath will forever gloat.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that worth it?
It's not like I've healed your curse yet. I mean,
This is
comparatively.
Can Joanna attempt a reflexive crafting roll as you throw the spearheads aside?
A reflex save. Is it just reflex
No, it's just
crafting?
you reflexively roll for crafting is what I meant. Just roll for crafting.
So just roll for
Yeah.
crafting. Okay.
I'm looking at a DV15.
23.
Ooh.
Hey, those spearheads, you recognize them. This standard issue Nilfgaardian spears.
Oh,
So
hell
hard.
almighty, we're fucked. By the way, I can't spend health instead of stamina, right?
That's only if you cast a spell that expends your that the stamina cost goes over your vigor.
Over my
threshold.
vigor.
I'll make a note to mention that after Gulshan is able to be distracted, he seems to need to be focused right now.
Yeah, like the last time when you're like, what the fuck is going to happen? I'm going to hit you, and I got knocked out. You know, like that?
Yutsa was having fun. A little that got into Joanna.
We got a 21.
All right, that's the first one.
This is not going to end well. I'm terrified. We got a 21.
Constant.
Blackjack.
This is a 20.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
23.
That's
Now I'm-
4. So now
At this point, I'm
yeah.
keeping direct track of my stamina. So I'm going to take out the
you've got
8.
like 3 left, right?
I've got 3 stamina left.
Which means
Excuse-
that
Yeah?
you can use the 2 for sure, and then I don't know that the other turn after that. Right, because
We'll
you're
see
still
what
good for 1 roll. There's at least 1 roll you can make that you're not gonna
I'm good.
pass out. Okay.
Everything's fine. What are you talking about? We're good for so many rolls. He's keeping it together. He's doing
his-
great.
He doesn't look like he's about to pass out.
Hey, can you give me an endurance check, Gulshan?
Oh no,
you
something
are
happened with his.
muted.
I was afraid you were going to ask that. 13.
Can you give me human perception, Wreath? You're gonna have to beat a 13.
Uh-oh. Bad news on multiple fronts. I don't think I put anything into human perception. I didn't.
It's gonna be base
Here we go.
empathy. Yeah,
Oh.
you know Gulshan, and despite trying really hard not to look like he's about to pass out, he's about to pass out. Oh my god, that's a fail without a fumble.
No, that's not.
Oh,
That's not a fail. I'm gonna spend a point of luck to make that a
Just
second.
barely to tick. But Wreath will slap Gulshin. Not a like wind up hard hitting slap, but a like, hey, you told me to tell you when you're done, and you're done.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm doing
No,
fine.
Gulshin, you say it is okay, and at the exact same other hand, you passed out merely moments ago. At this point, we will simply be attempting to carry you back. Perhaps, maybe, if you can make it. There are 1,000 things we will have to clean up in this entire moment in order to avoid the line of sight of the Emperor. The last thing I want is you also dead or dying.
So here's the thing. Can I take a recovery action to get some stamina back? Is that possible?
I'll, assuming everything you just did, it's kind of like a combat, right?
Yeah.
You can take one.
Which means I get equal to my recovery stat.
Yeah.
So that's 10 stamina that I've got now,
Mm-hmm.
and I only need 6 more
Oh,
stamina.
oh, it's so close.
He looks at you. He grasps your arm, and very seriously he says, 15 more seconds. 15.
I will count them. Each and every one.
I will not die here. I will not die here.
I think
and-
Joanna
No,
is
you will
collecting up.
not. I will drag you from the gates of hell back.
Joanna moves to steady you as you. Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
2 more left. Yeah, that's a crit. That's great for me.
That's
Only.
awesome. I'm very happy.
21.
Okay.
So he's back to 6 stamina now, and he looks like he is on the verge of being knocked out, but there's determination, and there's still 5 seconds on the clock. There's 5 seconds.
Wreath is like
Um,
literally counting them out loud, I think.
remember,
Like,
you need to cast one more heal spell to bring them out of 0 HP. Technically 10 seconds. But you don't have to roll like a big spellcasting roll for the regular healing.
There is a strong chance I get knocked out at the end of this, but he'll live.
will
That's what's
you?
important. Oh, I will live. So we're down to 4 stamina.
Yep.
At that point, he's worn out, and his focus falls directly onto the body in front of him. His arms are healed. He'll stop bleeding.
Excellent.
And now, I'm not going to use my stamina for this, which means it's going to go over my stamina. I'm going to get knocked out. But that way, at least if I do fumble real bad,
Yeah, I see.
we've risked it enough.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Let's not sacrifice the focus. Okay.
Yeah, he's aware at this point. The focus slips from his hands and puddles upon the chest. The
You'll
entire
be-
body feels like it's fevered right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's hot. Even to Gulshin's hands, it's hot. And this time, he digs his fingers in. It still looks like a staccato, rhythmic motion of finger tapping, but it's puncturing almost inside the man's body as he's coaxing together clots to form in the right spot, as he's knitting skin back together and forcing the skin to weld back into a smooth surface. He's the blood weld, and this is welding blood back together the old-fashioned way, through friction.
The spellcasting roll for the last healing is a lot simpler. Because you only need to not roll a fumble.
Ah,
Okay. Okay. And with that, there's like the clink of jewelry hitting together. As he's kneeling, the body's on top of his knees because he didn't move from that initial, from the initial having the guy fall upon him. And the top half of his body just slumps over the body like he's cradling it. And
can
that's
Reed
it.
like try and catch him? And,
Joanna
like-
was like
Oh yeah,
helping
Joanna
brace
was right
him.
there.
Easy, Gulshan, easy. You did well.
You stupid man.
Are you stunned, Gulshan?
I am indeed stunned.
Okay. You'll be out for the count for, well, because you're passed out, 3 hours.
See ya.
Oh boy.
And as Greg comes in with the cart, we're going to take a break and regain our stamina out of game by drinking and eating and not exploding our focuses. And we'll be right back in a few minutes, everyone. Stick around. Hey! Hello! We are back! That video ends so abruptly that we're always like mid-sentence. Greg has brought the cart. And yes.
While there is the hustle and bustle, I assume, of getting everybody into the cart, after Gulshan is settled, Wreath would definitely like to go through pockets of the man, any saddlebags, whatever, as subtly as they can. They are absolutely looking for loot. Anything shiny.
Give me awareness.
I sure can.
With a 20, aside from the armor that this knight is wearing, there is suspiciously nothing else. As if someone else of perhaps your of the same circles as you, proclivities as you, has done the same thing to this knight prior to this knight arriving in Ban Maesid.
Rude.
Kind of weird, right?
Very. Wraith doesn't tell anybody this. They just, after they get done, they act like all they were doing the whole time was settling into the cart next to Gulshan.
So, someone's gonna need Zorn is a werebub, cannot lift the knight into a cart.
I might have some strength. What would be rolled for that?
The skill is called physique.
I think I think I might be able to.
What's your body plus physique? Your
12.
base? Oh yeah, you don't need to roll. You're gonna be able to. You and Greg hoist the knight up, and then same for Gulshan. During that time, that's when Wreath is in the cart, sort of rooting through this. Wreath, do you undo the straps on his breastplate?
Would I need to do that to get into or see if he has any hidden pockets?
Kind of, yeah.
Then absolutely.
Having done LARPs
Yes.
and looting people IRL, some people always hide stuff in
Really?
a pocket. In
Just
like
right
the,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like right
Oh,
in
yeah.
the bump
cool.
of the breastplate. Yeah.
Then absolutely they do. Under the guise of helping him feel at ease. Of course.
You do find the broken shard of steel, though.
Oh,
like
would I
the-
recognize it as a stiletto blade? Because I have one.
Ooh, can you give me a small blade roll?
I sure can. Once I find it. There it is. Oh, when I clicked on it. Oh, there's a whole bunch of options that appear.
Yeah, because it assumes that you're doing an attack, but there's I think there's an option you can take that's just regular. Ours just do next until it shows up on.
Oh,
on screen.
I don't see that. It just like pops forward with like fast strike, strong strike, charge, joint attack, special move, maybe? Block and then parry.
Do a special move. No extra action. No, sorry, Joanna, I hijacked your sheet for a sec because my
No worries.
blank sheet
It's like, why
wasn't
is my sheet open?
Yeah, normally I have a blank
stiletto
sheet
instead
up.
of throwing knife.
Yeah.
And target location, random.
Nah,
None.
yeah, we don't care about that.
Doesn't matter. Any mods?
Nope. Not
There we
in this
go.
case. 26.
Woo! I am
Reef is
really
gonna
good
know
with
what they
blades,
do.
you guys.
It's
Only small blade.
Stab, stab,
It
stab.
is the tip of a stiletto. In fact, it's the very tip and like a sliver of one of the sides of the blade.
Oh, yeah.
It's embedded into him, but there are no holes in his armor where that shard and those wounds were.
So someone stabbed him and strapped the armor on afterwards.
The place that you find the shard is more or less around the person's solar plexus. So it might have broken on the bone and then just shattered in little pieces, which sort of were brought back to the surface. by Goshen's healing.
Wreath takes the little bit of stiletto and tucks it very carefully into one of their many hidden pockets.
Zorn will take the 2 spearheads and the 2 arrows. And well, we'll break the arrows, right? So that we can move this body without worrying about the arrows, but break the shaft of the arrows and just like throws them in the cart with the 2 spearheads. Okay, I'll take care of around, I guess.
Wait, where are you taking them?
Greg goes, I was thinking of the inn. Zorn? And
Let's take Gulshan to his house, shall we?
can Gulshan hide the red as well? I'd rather not have him in my inn.
I think Gulshan wouldn't be opposed, given the service he's done.
We should be opposed.
We should.
We should. I think perhaps it is best if he hides in your inn. We have done an excellent service here. Would you not agree? He is alive. He is potentially living. There is an opportunity.
All right. Bring him to the Greg detour by the inn. Joanna, if you don't mind, we'll need your help to get this man down.
Right. Only if you buy a man a drink tonight.
Also, can you bandage his face? There's just a huge hole in there.
Ew.
Where the nose was chopped off.
Wreath looks like they will not be touching this.
Joanna will shake her head and get some bandages, I'm assuming, that they brought with them with the cart.
There's one person who has rags that could be used as bandages. But Greg did not bring anything.
Okay.
But I recall someone saying that they were
rags.
bringing rags with them earlier.
Rags.
Chekhov's
Oh,
rags.
that's Wreath had used wet some rags and used them on the little boy to clean off his hands before.
Oh, but you
they
didn't.
ran.
I thought you cleaned the hands and then brought them with you, like
And
kept
then brought
the
the
rag with you.
rags.
Yeah. Maybe not. It might not. It might not be Chekhov's rags, but wow, the other person I had the name for a
Zorn?
second.
No.
No, it's the thing in the box. The
Thing in the box.
Greg.
Schrodinger's
Schrodinger's box.
Oh.
Yeah, I went from like
Schrodinger's
theater
cat.
to whatever.
Schrodinger's box.
I got very
Sorry,
confused for a
sorry.
second there.
Brain.
The rags
fart.
both exist and they do not exist.
Yeah, that's it.
Excellent.
Otherwise, you can always give me first aid to try to see if you can't like reuse part of this person's clothing, like tear
No.
pieces of it out.
I can try. I'm pretty good at craft. Ooh, first fumble.
Oh no.
Don't do
Try
that.
as you might to tear the clothes out. It's so like soaked in blood that you just can't. And in fact, by moving the body around, trying to
Is he dying again?
get the you sort of kickstart something,
What?
Oh,
Really?
and the person
Oh.
begins to bleed.
Oh my god.
Wreath looks
from-
over and
from
just
the
like
nose.
moves their feet just a little further away from the blood, and they're just like, "Don't you have the clotting powder?"
Right. Oh god, Gulshan's gonna kill me. Gonna get the clotting powder.
Only if he
and
wakes back up.
Right,
you
yeah.
idiot.
sprinkles on the nose.
Shove some clotting powder.
Yeah, some tissue wads up the nostrils or whatever's left of the
back it there,
nostrils.
yeah. The
Look,
cart-
you're just gonna have to deal with it. Just get him somewhere safe and not moving and bustling around.
well, you're gonna have
I
to go
think-
with them to get him off the cart.
Yes, let's go before
Then let's
anyone
just
else
take him to Gulshan's. Let's just...
So-
comes a Gawkin.
Greg begins to. There's no like horses or mules or whatever. He lifts the cart and slowly walks with it.
Oh,
Drags it.
Wreath
to-
still sits in the back.
Best character choice.
They I think have one hand like on Gulshan's head, just so that like when he like moves or goes to wake up,
Mhm.
they're just right there. I think whenever they do get to Gulshan's place, wait, are they going to the inn first or Gulshan's
They're gonna go
place?
to the inn first so they can drop this guy, and then because the two of you can walk to Gulshan or take the
yeah.
cart yourselves.
Yeah, I can carry Gulshan probably.
The inn itself, Ban Masid, built around a coaching inn that grew out of this one building, this one sort of square-ish building that now has a new add-on, which is the common room, the new common room, just made a little bit on the longer side. And so your inn now looks like a sideways L, kind of. The second floor, the second story, is where Zorn resides. The first floor is entirely devoted to the inn and its business. The kitchens are in there. There's an entrance for a cellar in the back. Again, the common room, but there's also like what used to be the common room before, about like 10, 12 years ago, before they built the extension, is now a sort of like private room that's been divided as best as they could with like low walls into semi-private tables that people can have like conversations without being, inches away from someone else, like from a stranger at the same table. The stables are there to your left as you come in. There's a little gazebo a little bit to the right, like in the center of the courtyard, with a bunch of benches and flowers that were planted around for just people to enjoy. There's the well. If you look farther to the right is where Zorn has had a barn built where they keep a lot of the tools, but also like the hay, the straw, some of the food stuff in barrels. There's also like a collection of rain barrels in case, they need more water than what the well can provide. There's a Wreath, you would know there's a garden in the back as well, near where the cellar entrance is. The whole building, save for the new extension that's built out of wood and what is it? It's not wad. It's sort of like mud thing that they press on the wall. I don't remember the name.
Oh yeah, I know
and
what
I
you're
knew
talking
it
about.
even
Where
in
it's
French,
just
and
like
I
Wattle?
don't know it anymore. Huh?
Wattle?
Wattle. There you go. I knew it sounded like wad. Yeah, so it's like wood and wattle. Whereas the older building is this sort of half timber with built out of wood and oak, actually, and limestone. So it's a beautiful white building, the kind of thing that you would find in Novigrad, that you would find in major cities like Banard. Here could be, for a lot of visitors, could be sort of a wonder, a sight to behold. Truly, this is what made the Flushed Priest, this is what made Ban Masid. But when you think about the fact that Vergen was a major dwarven town, and then the Mahakam Mountains are further west, getting shipments of stone from the contacts that Zorn had, like, it did not cost them as much to have this inn built here in the middle of nowhere than it would have in like a major town where other buildings such as this one exist. Doesn't need to import the stone from that far away. And probably had dwarven and werebub friends that just helped in exchange for, free drinks for life. The extension, though, looks like shit compared to the main building. The rooms themselves are located in sort of the back of the inn, where you would have your cellar entrance. The cellar is right under the kitchen, and the rooms are to the side. There are in said inn. Let me just open the page on good old Legend Keeper. There are a total of, all in all, 17 rooms. So this is like a sprawling to some extent. The single bedrooms are about the size of like 2 closets. It's maybe 6 feet wide by 8 feet deep, and that's it. You've got a bed, you've got a chamber pot on a little table. You might have like a shelf with like a candle there, maybe like a foot locker on that slides under the bed, and that's it. There are like 10 rooms like this. Then there are double rooms and then a bit bigger rooms. For the sake of our wounded knight, Greg will suggest bringing him into one of the double rooms, even though it would like waste the bed. He says, I don't think Zorn would mind. Would he?
Wreath is like looking, like how long of a distance is it from the cart to this room that we're talking about taking him to?
Depending on how strong the people are bringing him there, maybe like a minute at most. At most.
Oh, okay.
If you can, it'll depend on Joanna's physique roll, which I will ask you to make right now with a +2 because of Greg helping.
Actually, looking at Wreath, Joanna says, I mean, Gulshan's nearly killed himself bringing this guy back. Are we really just going to leave him with a bunch of strangers at the inn?
You're proposing we take him back to Gulshan so that when Gulshan awakes, he can tend to him like a mother hen?
I mean, Gulshan's proclivities are none of my concern, but, I mean, he does seem to be the caring sort. Despite all that, I have questions. Don't you have questions?
What, for this night?
Well, yes. Where did he come from? Why was he injured? Is there something on its way?
Fair points, fair points. But the danger to Gulshan having this knight literally within his own dwelling, we're already going to need to torch that in not the entire field, but enough of it to make it look as though a fire got out of control.
I mean, to be fair, if Gulshan were discovered, then that would already be a mess of trouble, wouldn't it?
True, that's exactly what I am attempting to avoid here.
If only Gulshan were awake to lend his thoughts.
No, he would simply argue for the knight to come back to his place, and that is insufficient. That is simply emotional arguments rather than logical ones.
I feel we should respect Gulshan's efforts and bring the knight back with us to make sure they stay breathing. That's all I'm saying.
All right, then, a fair point. Greg?
What?
We need to go to Gulshan's.
Oh, really? Well,
Think about it.
Precise.
Think about it this way: we're taking a responsibility off your hands. You won't have to have him in your proximity. We'll look after him. See what's happening.
Could be worse. We're not even asking you to give us any gold for this.
Actually, though, I am going to raid your kitchen. I need to make some soup.
Oh, that's an excellent point. And if you do have a pocket full of gold, if you're willing to separate yourself with it, I'd happily take it off your hands.
Do I look like I'm the type of person to have gold?
No, but oftentimes people have gold when they do not appear to be the sort of person who might have gold.
I'm a laborer.
Yes?
I'm paid in food and sometimes drinks. I've never seen more than a handful of crowns. Really.
All right then. No crowns.
Also, why would I give you any one of the...
Well, better than me simply taking it, wouldn't you agree? Generosity is apparently very good for the soul.
Are you going to rob me?
No, not now. You don't have anything.
Can we say while this is going on, Joanna's like coming back with an armful of food?
When you enter the inn, the first thing you would notice, in fact, is above the fireplace is this sort of dragon's head, mounted like a trophy, with strange protruding eyes. It looks like a dragon, but a dragon on which we would have like sewn eyes, where the eyes used to go. It's monstrous looking. But you grab a bottle of cold wine, of Kedweni cold wine, and
That's nice.
let's go with like half of a loaf of rye bread,
Okay.
and a jar with like 6 pickled eggs.
Ooh.
That's what you can raid that was like within counter distance without going into the kitchen and talking with the cooks and everything.
Grab, grab, grab.
You come out to Breathe, insisting that they're not going to rob this man because he has nothing to rob.
He points to Joanna.
Hmm?
Can you talk some sense into your friend here? They want to rob me.
Oh
I
no,
don't.
no, no one
I
can really
actually
do
do
that.
not. I do not want to rob you. You have nothing to rob. We've established this.
I was going to ask you to bring my cart back, and but I guess I'll bring the cart to Gulshan myself, because if I don't, I'm afraid you're going to make away with it.
Oh, excellent. I feel this has worked out precisely as anticipated. Wreath pats Gulshan's head as if he has good luck in this on some level.
Rub the lucky stone.
As you traipse through down once more in the opposite direction, you see
This poor
smoke
guy.
in the fields. It smells
Oh,
like
good.
burning wheat.
So they're
Um,
fixing it.
Zorn is trampling the space, and they basically just scattered a bunch of grass and like all the wilted wheat on the patch of road that was, cursed by magic, and then set fire to it, and like tried to make it seem like someone might have had like a cart fire. Zorn
Because-
sees you going back with the full cart and just goes,
Wreath just waves like happily at him. As if it's, the best thing that ever happened.
when you get to Gulshan, Bran is no longer there. Whatever scene there was between Asa and Bran will happen next week.
Ooh.
If there is a scene.
Just freshly dug grave.
I would... God, I'm hoping not.
Very tiny.
Just a pair of them side by side.
Oh dear.
These people are weird. I'm going to fake my own death.
There's only one way out of this. I
It'll
don't
come back
just
as-
need to walk away over the fields. I need to fake my own death.
We'll run into a new Witcher called Asa.
Spelled exactly the same.
Greg will help you bring the knight onto the bed at Gulshan's.
Wreath-
And yep,
Wreath will give Greg like this door handle that they picked up that was a very nice door handle.
What is it made out of, though?
Probably like it was a shiny door handle. It was a brass door handle.
Ooh, brass.
So it's just like it's a very shiny brass door handle. And they'll just like at the very end, they'll pull it out and be like, you should have something shiny as well.
I will give him a crown.
I appreciate Joanna actually paying the man.
Well, now I can buy a new door and put the handle to it.
If
My
you spend it
house
fast
will
enough,
have a front door at last.
just be warned. Now Reith has something to steal.
I do.
He puts it in his breeches because he doesn't really have pockets. And goes to the cart and will come back with the 2 heads and the 2 broken arrows and goes, those are yours.
Did we also get the ruined armor back?
Yeah, that's true because Reith had taken
Joanna
it
would have
off.
taken an interest in that.
The rest, the armored trouser, the chain coif is still on
Gotcha.
the knight's head. And the... well, they don't really have any, like, armor. It's just a breastplate.
Okay.
With the straps.
But you have these, you have the arrows, you have the spears, and you now have 2.5 hours to kill before Gulshan comes to once.
I do want to ask Reith about their behavior when Gulshan was pushing himself to the edge, which I guess is broached as Joanna's at the table. They've cleared it. I'm assuming they made some kind of makeshift padding to lay Gulshan on since the bed is taken, or I guess we could have bunked them up really close. But she's examining the broken armor, trying to like see if it's repairable or perhaps reworkable. What is Reith doing in like the spare moments? Uh-oh. Is that me or you all?
No, I think Ari just lost their connection because it turned red.
Oh,
Mhm.
there it goes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're back. Yeah,
And we're
I think
back.
You're good.
Am I back?
Yes.
You're back.
Okay. Weird. It was very, very weird. Okay. I think Reith, after delivering the door handle to Greg, has then like gone and after Gulshan and the knight are in the bed and they're just sitting beside the bed. They're not watching Gulshan, but they have just like a hand like on his ankle as they're just sort of like sitting there, just sort of on the floor nearby. You know.
Okay. Joanna.
Yes.
Oh, no, go ahead. If you, I'll let you make your rolls when you're ready.
Sure.
By all means, interact with each other.
Joanna kind of sets down the most broken piece of pauldron or chest plate and Wraith.
Yeah.
Have to ask. You and Gulshan.
Yes.
Cursed and Cursebreaker, yes?
Well, hopefully, ideally, in the future. So far, only cursed, no breaker. But we have attempted it many times.
Well, if it's anything like the effort he put in today, I'm sure you're in good hands.
Yes, he's consistently been the sort who's been puzzled by what exactly caused the curse and how exactly to stop it.
You know each other for
Yes.
long?
Oh, goodness. Nearly a century, I believe.
Now, mind, your business is your own, but I couldn't help but notice you were in quite the fire back there when Gulshan was pressing himself.
Well, yes, he was being exceptionally stupid. He was acting as if he was a bull amid a world of China, simply raging about, instead of thinking things through logically and understanding that the reality is that everyone must die at some point. If we're lucky, we get to choose our death rather than have it forced upon us. But not everybody gets to choose.
True. I guess if this case, if something were dire to happen, he'd have that lesson to have chosen. At the same time, Reith, I don't think I've ever seen you get that way before.
But I'm sure that's interesting. No, perhaps not. It would be actually very sad if he died. It'd be quite sad. Many, many nights after he attempted to break the curse, we've spent many nights right there on that hearth, just sitting there, drinking soup out of our mugs and talking. It's not often you can find someone to accompany you through the centuries anymore. More often than not, they simply wither away into nothing or become shadows of their former self. But he hasn't. He's changed and evolved and become...
The blood welled.
Yes. Yes. And so much more than that. He's a wealth of a person. The sort of person that you think you know in one moment, and then you learn a little bit more in the next, and then you find out a little bit more the moment after that. And it would be a real shame if this world were to lose him. And I know they will at some point. Yes. It can't be denied or avoided, but it would be a shame if it were soon.
You speak of moments, Reith, but I'll be honest, I think it's a lot faster than that. Longer, I should say. I haven't seen Gulshan since I was a kid. To me, this is not moment to moment, bit by bit, but rather one large change, as it were.
Well, perhaps it is time that has gotten to me then.
You okay?
Yeah, quite.
I don't think I've ever
Never
asked
better.
you. I don't think I've actually ever asked you that before. You always seemed fine.
Well, I am always fine. Well, I am always me. That is perhaps more accurate. I am always me.
Well, whatever moments I have with you, in your perspective, I hope they're good ones.
Well, so far, they have all been an absolute adventure. I wouldn't trade any of them for the world. Or for gold. I might just steal that directly, but I wouldn't trade our moments. We have had good moments.
We have. Still ache thinking about that cell you got me out of.
My goodness. You looked so sad when I arrived.
I was sad. It's a very normal thing to be in prison.
I suppose so. Well, it's good to see you smile. You have a most lovely smile. I don't know if anyone has said that to you, but you do.
I think Joanna stops. She hadn't realized she was smiling. I guess I have been. Then that does turn.
Thing, is it not?
It does turn distinctly into a frown. Wraith, maybe it's because Gulshan is so powerful and you're so you. And I have no idea what Ace is thinking about, but you're not worried at all about the dreams?
Well, I suppose there is something to be concerned of. But frankly, whenever I have seen anything that says to walk away, I often find there's more adventure in walking forward. So Perhaps foolishly so, I am more interested in seeing what it is that is on this plateau. If it is a plateau, as he said, I mean, for all we know, it could simply be some magic trying to twist our minds for some unknown reason.
You say that like it's not a large thing in itself.
Well, when you've seen as much as I have, I don't think much is large anymore.
I feel like a kid, honestly, watching Gulshan weave his magics, literally
Was
knit the
it
flesh
not
back together.
fantastic? Seeing the heat rise upon the body as if it was changing even the fabric of being. Isn't that not amazing?
Haven't seen him like that since I saw him last.
I could watch him work for hours upon end. Provided, of course, he did not do something as stupid as this, and with that, they slap his ankle. Not hard, but like a, pop, pop, Oh, good. Does that mean you are awake?
No.
For I would like to berate you for exactly what you have done. This entire time you have sat here, lying upon. You have made multiple people carry you, all because you had to
Wreath.
heal an errant knight.
Wreath, I don't think he's awake yet.
Well, I should hope he listens, regardless of whether he's awake or not.
You really care for the man, don't you?
Sure. Wouldn't you care for someone who had spent nearly a century trying to resolve a curse off of your back that no one else has ever been able to touch?
I'll be honest, Wreath. It's an idea so big that I can't quite reckon with it. It's like asking me how it would feel to be a dandelion, or what's it like to not exist.
Wouldn't it not be fantastical to be a dandelion, to be floating among the breeze as if it is some beautiful moment that you can draft upon from one to the next until finally you find your roots in something deep and real and true? Would that not be fantastic to be a dandelion?
Well, I think you explained it quite well. I think Joanna's just having fun. It shifts to Joanna just having fun.
Are you also
Talking
like
with Reed.
while you're talking, also looking through like at the
Yeah,
armor
yeah.
and
It's
everything?
kind of like just table talk while also doing some side work.
Can you give me? Well, no, that's not true. I'm gonna give you the armor mechanically. I'm gonna give you like the stats that there are at.
Cool.
So this is what we have.
Ooh.
So this is how many SPs they have left out of the maximum.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yes, they took.
Is that what all of those rolls were? Because they were terrifying me as they were going off.
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh my god.
Maybe some of them you can link them. That said, can you also give me an archery or a crossbow roll?
You got it. Basic attack, single strike.
Just do a basic attack. I wish there was another way to.
16.
Yeah, that works. Okay, so in the
Ooh.
future we'll know just a basic attack is what we need for a quick roll.
Okay.
With a 16, you needed a 14. Well, a 12 or a 14. The two arrows, you only have the shafts left, but you, through their fletching, make out that the two are of different make. One of them is a Redanian arrow. The red and white coloring on the dyes on the, well, maybe not dyes, it might be like a cardinal feather and then a like a white pigeon feather. The other one is Aetolian.
Aetolian and Rodanian.
Yeah, Aetolia is a country in Nilfgaard, far to the south, that is well known for their archer companies. Most of the empires, Nilfgaard, I mean, best archers trained in Aetolia.
What were the origin of the things that I discovered at the scene?
The spears?
Yeah.
Nilfgaardian.
Oh, so it's like 3 different. Wow. Okay. I think
The
there's a moment.
Nilfgaardian spears, just so we're clear, let's call them like generic Nilfgaardian spears. You
Generic
know
Nilfgaardian.
they're because it's
Widely
Yeah.
accessible.
yeah.
I will look for a moment at Wreath and Gulshan and just kind of reminisce about when Joanna had like someone that like cared for her before they were like driven to vice and greed, and the reason why she's kind of on the run right now. And then she remembers the detail of the spears, and as she locks in on the arrow details, and just fills Wreath in on the the arrows are from 2 different places, and the spears are, or even a third. I don't know what to make of this situation.
Well, that is bizarre. Quite odd. All of this driven through a man. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Look, this. Clearly, someone had stabbed him through the heart and then restrapped his armor on. This is stiletto.
I will take it gingerly. Does it look like a... What I'm looking for is signs of aging. Is it like an old wound or fresh?
I will say for the stiletto, give me crafting.
You got
But
it.
for the wounds, you can give me deduction.
Crafting first. 17.
Okay.
Deduction. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, I'm not that great at deduction. 17.
Okay. The stiletto, the blade of this, is a cheap blade. You just take it in your fingers and you can feel that it's a blade that was stretched too thin during the forging process. It's no wonder it broke.
Look pointier. They thought that was good.
Yeah. With your deduction, looking at the wounds this person got, you can confirm with a 17. At least you can confirm that judging by all of the wounds they suffered, many of them could not have been inflicted in combat. There are some that could have happened in a fight, but the way, like, the nose was torn off, that stiletto blade lodged in their chest with the plate put back, well, of course, the 2 spears in the thighs. This person probably suffered a crushing defeat in combat. Might have been on the verge of dying and was kept alive and tortured before being released again. As for the different weapons you found with your 17 deduction, the Occam's razor of it all could just be a band of deserters turned bandits. But you would need more than just a duo or a trio of bandits to capture what appears to be a trained knight.
That would track with why his pocket. Oh, but Wreath hasn't talked about his pockets yet.
It's a messy situation, Wreath. Cheap weapons from all over. Could be mercenary company, maybe. Honestly, I mean, if you take all the origins into account, kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
But see here, these wounds aren't... How many people do you see their nose chopped off in the middle of battle? It's not really...
No, that is very... And why strap the armor back onto this knight? Oh, also, someone did go through his pockets, though.
Oh. Oh.
I mean, there was nothing else there. I just was checking to see if anyone. I was looking to see if he had anything shiny.
No, right. I
didn't.
get you. I understand.
Yes. Well, the reality is someone else got there first. So if this was a roving bunch of mercenaries, or the thing that just gets me is, why would a mercenary stab a man through the heart and then reattach his armor and then tie him to the horse and then stab to it seems like somebody wanted him to be found.
I mean, and don't get me wrong, Wreath, that perhaps it's just you've had good luck in your journeys, but people can be cruel. People can see something shiny and want to tear it down or take it for themselves.
I mean, yes, of course people can be cruel. This is true. Yes.
I mean, the kids threw rocks at Gulshan's place because they were scared, right? Imagine a ragtag group of mercenaries seeing a knight in armor, wanting to make a point. I can imagine a lot more for a lot more stupid. It doesn't take a lot. It just takes anger, mostly.
No, not wrong. You're definitely not wrong.
I wish Gulshan were awake. He'd have more of a know-how about the things.
He has done this to himself, and he can rest in his quiet hell as he sleeps there because he was an idiot. And Wreath says that toward Gulshan, like pointedly.
As you say that, as fate would have it, there is a knock at the door. Hello?
For a moment I thought it was Asa.
Anybody home? I heard.
Should I
heard some people were wounded.
Who is this?
I might. My name's.
State your business.
My name is Caldwell. Caldwell. Sirs and or ma'ams, can you just open the door so I can even just a crack so I don't have to yell?
Can Wreath go outside through one of the back windows and go around, sneak around behind this guy?
You mean the back window that's got a big old hole in it?
That the
Oh
kids
yeah,
broke?
that's right. That the kid. Oh no, did they break? Oh no, they didn't break it, right? He
broke
like
one window.
lobbed the rock, but then it fell.
No,
in
but
front.
the first rock was thrown
Oh,
through the window
first
and
rock.
into the.
Oh,
bowl
I
of,
thought you
like,
didn't have
pottage.
glass. I thought they were just like empty.
No,
No,
that
he's
was
got-
determined
but
later
not
on that
glass
that was
on the top hole, only on the window holes. if I
It's for
remember
an open
correctly.
fire, okay? The fireplace is added later.
Yes, I would like to go through the window, the hole in the window.
Yeah, give me stealth.
I'm gonna turn.
Excellent.
Wreath, do you want? Oh, where'd they go? Shit. Wreath.
Yeah, they definitely don't say anything before they just melt out the window, hopefully. Yes, I feel good about that.
Oh yeah. You sneak out and around, and you poke your head around the corner to see this human, for sure, maybe in his 50s. I could describe him physically and what his face looks like, but I will say 2 words, and you will instantly have a mental image that those 2 words, I cannot say anything that would burn an image in your mind more precise than these 2 words. But first, I'm going to describe something else. On his back is a wooden rack that is just stashed with a bunch of boxes and bags and purses all like tied together. It's so big and heavy, it looks almost as wide as he is, and it pokes up from above his head like by a good foot. Even his back is a little, like he's a little hunched over due to this. The man is thin, like pencil within. How he carries this, call it backpack, around is a miracle. His knees are actually like shaking at the moment. As for the description of this person, the 2 words I will tell you are the following: Steve Buscemi.
Excellent.
I don't need
Can Wreath
any description.
just like sneak up behind him? Does he look familiar to Wreath?
You've traveled a lot, so you might have, because this is a traveling merchant. By the way, he has a mule that he's left a few ways out, and he's walked to the door with this whole like get up. Let me see, because I could go with just intelligence, but it wouldn't be streetwise, that's for sure. Okay, let's go with this. Give me your choice of language, education, or streetwise.
I'm gonna do streetwise.
All right.
Woof.
You recall the name Caldwell. You heard it last in... must have been maybe in Whitebridge, or might have been in Vizima, somewhere north of Temeria. He was this person who, due to your streetwise roll, you were told that this specific merchant tends to not look too closely at what they buy. And while they're not necessarily a fence, because they're a bit too naive to be a fence, it's a good way to dump any like hot items, and that this person might purchase them. The thing is from what you remember with a 15, this Caldwell doesn't deal with like expensive items. He's not the type of person to carry an enormous purse of crowns with him. He's like this sort of traveling salesman that goes from town to town and basically, sells a bunch of stuff at one place, picks up a bunch of stuff, goes to a different town, does the same thing. Kind of like the what were they called? The people that collected rags in ye old London. Ragmen?
The collective.
Yeah, they used to be like the ancestors to what we now have as like garbage men. But it was like way before the garbage can was invented.
But like Wreath might have sold some things to him that they couldn't sell elsewhere because he just didn't look closely.
Yeah, kind of like a bone picker type of thing, just trinket and such.
Okay.
But he's like knocking on the door again and going like, cannot see you, by the way, does not see you at all. But if you could just open the door, I wouldn't have to yell.
Caldwell! My God, man! It has been ages!
He falls on his back. You startled him so much that the whole...
I hear a crash, and I hear a crash outside, I go to open the door. It's like,
He's like a skeletal turtle. It's like, oh God, there's not good first impressions. I had so much breakables in there.
Good man! How are you? How have you been? Wreath is like helping him get out of the thing.
You're the
I-
fake candelabra person. I
Yes!
remember. You
That
got
was
me in
me!
so much trouble.
Oh,
Eh,
I am so terribly sorry for that.
Um,
How have you been? You look well as you can be. You look as well as you can be. Isn't that fantastic?
I am probably better than the person I've told you have in your company. Zorn sent me.
Oh.
I might have something to help, but it might cost ya, because it kind of, well, unless you broke
Oh.
it when I fell on my back, but
Oh no, I
I-
sincerely hope that
I
wasn't the
picked
case.
up this tonic.
Oh.
Open the door.
Miraculous. Ah, now you open the door.
Well, I heard a loud crash, so I thought I'd come
Oh.
see if everyone's okay.
Johanna, this is Caldwell. Caldwell, I am pleased to introduce you to Johanna, a most excellent human.
That's me. Excellent human.
It's a strange kind of adjective, I guess, but shakes your hand.
And I use the opportunity to help him back up to his feet.
While this is happening, can Reith just tuck a hand into one of the side pockets and see if they can pull anything
Do it.
out?
Love it.
Yes. Can you roll a d5?
Is there any sort of
sure
like granting advantage or a bonus by me like,
No.
helping? No? Okay.
I don't have a D5,
Oh, just
but I
like
could roll a
r
D4
slash
or
1d5. If you just type in the chat
Oh.
slash r 1d5, and it's gonna roll a d5 for you. Just a d10 divided by 2. But
Oh, nope, it did not like that. Do I need to have capitals on that?
no,
at
it's
all?
a forward slash.
Oh, the other
r.
slash.
Yeah, the
Okay.
other slash.
1d5. There we go.
There needs a
Nope.
space between r and also
You
it's
guys
the
are
other
gonna
slash.
get this at some point.
Like that without the quotation marks.
Yeah, without the quotation marks.
Thank you.
You can just copy paste
No worries.
what. Hey,
There we go.
a 2.
Gulshan predicted this.
I've also unlocked Caldwell in Legend Keeper, just so you know.
Ooh, excellent.
I need to go to this page. 2 seconds. Nope. Where's my thing? Ah, there we go. You rolled a 2. Can you now roll a D100, please?
Sure can. 77.
All right. And can you now, now that I know what you're going to pick up,
Oh god.
can you give me sleight of hand? And it's going to be opposed by Caldwell's exceptionally high awareness.
Oh dear. That's not great.
I believe.
Cool.
I have confidence.
You have to beat a 16.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Ho!
Ooh.
All right. You tuck your hand in between some of the boxes and the bags, and you feel something papery. Pull on it. Could be a banknote. You tuck it in your pouch or your belt or your bag. I don't know what you have.
I have many secret pouches. I have
Tuck it in
2
a
secret
pouch,
pouches,
and
I think.
you can look at it later. You can write it in the meantime in case it doesn't happen tonight. But let's call it the paper is called a strange 77.
Okay.
Huh.
That will tell me exactly what I need to know. Strange 77.
This is so exciting.
My thing. Yes. Jay begins to unstrap things and remove stuff, and there's a box that he takes at some point that you hear sloshing inside, and as it does, it just smells of urine. Joanna, if you've worked with leather before.
Oh yeah, of course.
There! Got it! Oh, the glass a little cracked. He produces a container. It's kind of like this. Except it doesn't have Kirby inside.
Oh,
But it's about this size.
What a strange pink creature.
There's a crack now because when he fell, the thing clanged in the... it wasn't a box with nails, a ball peen hammer, and like a couple of like little like squares of steel, the ones you would sew inside clothing for like a brigandine. And he goes, this. It's not leaking.
May I?
Yep, got this out of Banglian.
How
Was
do I
going to
tell
sell it for a lot in teal.
How
But
do I tell what it is?
so that would be an alchemy check.
I'm okay at alchemy.
It's
Ooh,
DC to
not when I roll a
reference,
1.
Ooh. Youch.
Shatters in my hand.
right? Okay. Well, I'll give you that. It's green. And thick.
Green.
Like it's got the thickness of like tomato juice.
What is this? Shake it a little bit.
Oh, there's a name in Dwarven I can't remember, but basically it's a potence. It's a potence potion.
Potence.
You can have it if you want. I know you're. I think he's a
Oh, thank you.
rich Redanian.
I close the door when he says I
No.
can have it.
What? No. Hey, he turns to Reef. Tell her.
Hello.
Tell her.
My
I need to make a
goodness.
living. I need
You are-
this to pay for my meals.
Oh, you need something. Oh no, of course. No, it would be important to pay for your meals. I completely agree. And Ruth reaches into their pocket.
Please be another
And-
doorknob.
They pull out. It's not a doorknob, but it is in the same vein. They pull out a hinge, like a beautiful brass hinge that they probably stole from somewhere where the door is now slightly ajar.
Did you take everything but the door itself?
Missing a doorknob,
Oh,
missing a
it's
hinge.
very heavy.
Actually, Reef could pull out the door later. We don't know.
Someone at one point, somewhere in the world, just had their whole like front door fall on their face. First thing in the
They were
morning.
just like, what the? Why? Wreath is long gone.
You'd have to give me like 10 of these to make up for the potion.
He's
And 10
Lady!
hinges.
Bam, 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 bam.
Whoa, whoa, hang on.
I
Don't
opened the door.
bother.
There are 6
He just
people.
wants to get paid more.
I.
How much
6
is he
people.
asking for that? Like, how much is it in
Yeah.
money?
This is my livelihood.
Okay.
Well-
okay.
I was going to give you a small discount on account of it being slightly broken, but with how you treated me? No. Full price. 75 crowns.
Hang
Come.
on. We are friends. We have been friends for so long. So many ages of friendship you and I have together. And on top of this, I am offering you this hinge for free. And is that not a shiny hinge? If you polish it, it will beautifully reflect your face to perfection. Then all the world could see your own unique face shining back upon you through the face of this hinge, in addition to the 60 I will pay you.
Give me barter, and we're gonna go with a DV20.
Ooh.
I don't know that I have barter.
I don't. Is barter a skill?
Business.
Business. Oh, I definitely do not have business. What does the D20 mean?
Difficulty value. You have to get a 20 total.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah,
have to
it's a
get a 20 more.
DC20,
You guys, this is not likely.
You have to get like a 10. Oh.
Oh, whoa! You mean that? I
What?
need to get that 10.
Caldwell looks at the hinge. He's like, well, I can probably polish it. Maybe pass it off for some gold to someone who's too dumb to notice. 60 crown it is. But the next time we meet, you buy me drinks. Elf.
Everyone wants
Drinks,
me to buy
of
them
course,
drinks.
my
No, not you. I
friends.
don't know you, but
Oh no,
Okay.
no! Of course you can buy him the drinks. That would be perfectly fine.
No, he's
as
your
long
old
as the drinks are
friend.
bought.
Ugh.
Oh, look at you running lost the wind. And Reith like pulls out the 60 and like hands it to him.
Also,
he's
Caldwell.
gonna
was it?
count them one by one to make sure that none of them are fake coins. If there are, by the way, he doesn't notice. But he does make a show of counting them one by one.
While Caldwell is counting, I will ask Caldwell, do you have any diagram or formulae recipes on you? I had to leave my workshop in a bit of a hurry, so I didn't get to take any of them with me, so...
As it happens, I just might. Formulas and diagrams, those are the big papers with the drawings on them, right?
Yes,
But not the
yes.
drawings of the naked lady.
I mean...
Oh, you have drawings of a naked lady?
I mean, technically,
I have
sculpture
drawings
is...
of naked, lots of people, and
Excellent.
perhaps a
Where are they?
fawn or two.
Oh, fantastic. Wait, perhaps a bone or two?
No, like the horn person with the goat legs.
Oh, a fawn.
Born with goat legs.
Right?
Yeah,
That is a fawn.
he's not a witcher. He doesn't know what the real name for these things are.
Reith isn't a witcher.
Right, less about the ladies and more about the formulae and diagrams.
No, more about the ladies. Reith is like lying to, and then there.
He's just gonna point to the bottle first. You can say, give that to anyone who's a goner, and they will get back up. Bam! Dwarves use it
And if
to
they
counter hangovers.
I will see you later.
So, the potion rule mechanics-wise, it's very toxic in the sense that you can't really drink anything else. It's not a witcher potion. But it is something that allows the imbiber to immediately regain 3d6 stamina.
Ooh. We have someone who's out of stamina.
We sure do. Well,
I'll be
you're
awake
looking
anyway
at-
in like a couple of minutes. It's fine.
Actually, that's fair. If he's going to naturally recover. Then again, we don't really know that, do we?
we should use it on the night, but realistically, we could just not use it. But there is a really good reason for using it on the night, which is that logically metagaming out of game.
Right.
We don't know when the Emperor is going to arrive.
Mhm.
Or the Emperor's, what was his name? The
Elsalard is the name of the prefect.
there we go.
Putting the diagrams and formula on hold, I turn to Reed.
Elsalard.
Reed, it could be days before Gulshan gets up.
What?
I mean, do you know medicine? I don't really...
No, that is not. I have not studied medicine.
I have some passing knowledge of medicine.
Are we
I've
just
seen
letting
it in a
anyone into
book
Gulshan's
once.
house?
Did you
What?
know that some people have 4 arms like this and 4 legs like these, and he like sort of spreads his legs? He does the Vitruvian man.
Now, I have
Vitruvian.
seen some formula, and I'm pretty sure I've seen that picture before.
Yes.
I have not seen this in real life, though.
I believe it's people from the far south. They have 4 arms and 4 legs, but 1 head.
From the four
I
south.
mean, I would not rule it out. Some odd things do happen in different far off lands. But if you'll excuse me, and Reith heads inside and then shuts the door behind them because they're trying not to like reveal everything.
Yeah, that's
is
the thing. I
inside,
don't want to let
yeah.
him into the house.
Yeah,
when
we're not
Gulshan
letting him
got
into the
awake.
house.
Well,
Absolutely
all right.
not. We don't know this guy.
I open the door real quick and I stick my head out. I'll find you later about the diagrams and formulae. Sans naked ladies.
I'll
Shut
be at the
No,
inn.
with naked ladies. With naked ladies.
I'm
If you
leaving in
come,
2
we can get
days.
some naked ladies too.
I'm leaving in 2 days. it's 60. Yeah, make it a day and a half.
Fantastic to see you, Caldwell.
Likewise. Strange coincidence, I guess. Zorn's gonna hoe. You hear him mumble like Zorn's gonna hoe him the difference for the potion as he like walks away.
I can't believe you traded that guy a door hinge for a massive discount.
Well, of course. That was a very good door hinge. Did you not see it? You could see your face upon it if only you spit and rubbed dearly enough. It was a fantastic
nice
door hinge. Did you not see the ornate sides all the way around? It was a good door hinge.
I would have used the door hinge. It's good material.
I think he has gotten the better end of this deal.
Well, for those of us who lost, and I kind of hold up the cracked bottle, I don't know. Is Gulshan going to wake up?
Well,
I believe we should.
He's stirring in his sleep right now.
It's stirring. I'm going to put the potion inside a bowl, so if it does start to leak, it's like not lost.
And it's in a safe space.
Yeah.
Reith will go over since he's stirring and just sort of like start to shake him. Just like.
For fun, Gulshan, can you give me a stun save?
Inflict a critical injury.
Oh no!
Oh no! Wait, that did say.
Oh no!
That's
good.
Right?
That's good. That's
yeah,
good.
you have to get under it.
That's good.
Because you know how you need to have 20 stamina, you have 9 wreck. So you're basically at like instead of being at 27, you're gonna be at 21. Your stun was cut short a few minutes.
Why are you all yelling in my house?
Oh, thank goodness you are awake. I was so worried. I am so glad you are here. And then Reith smacks him across the face, just like a good solid, like, not a wind up and ears ringing, but a like, how dare you kind of slap. You said you had it under control. You said you wouldn't pass out. You know what this means? Next time, I will not believe you.
Well, pass out.
You were asleep for 3 instances of the sun across the sky. It was awful and not something I would wish to experience again. So,
I sleep every night.
Well, yes, but that is different. In
Often
that, if I were to
more than
shake
3
you,
hours
you would.
At the time.
Well, I will not wake you if you are sleeping in your bed quietly, or not in your bed if you are actually sleeping. This was not sleep, Gulshan. This was decidedly worse.
I bring over like a hot bowl of porridge made with some of the ripped up bread and other things I stole from the bar. We were worried about you.
If I eat that, I'm going to throw it back up.
Then it'll be here when you're ready.
Oh, but you were fine. You were just fine. This was all fine.
Reith was very worried.
I was very worried.
Where are we?
In your house. Also,
Right,
the
I
knight
said
is
that.
beside you because I thought you might be upset if he were to bleed out and die elsewhere.
And you thought the best solution was to have him bleed out on my couch.
Yes.
Bleed out on my bed. My
Gulshan.
couch.
Gulshan invented couches.
There's a couch in here.
Not my futon, everyone.
That was the bed this whole time. It was just a futon.
So little did you know, but your entire house was made in Kovir by a designer called IKEA.
The magical smith named IKEA. We thought it best that we honor your efforts, your determination, your recklessness, if Reith were to put it one way, to keep the knight alive by keeping him with us and making sure nothing happened to him. Also, we thought you might want to ask him some questions, because we certainly have questions, and I fill Gulshan in about our the discoveries, the different origins of the weapons, and such. The fact that that he had been like pickpocketed before.
Yeah,
He
Reef
looks
will
awake
absolutely add
suddenly.
color as they're like as Johan is like they'll like interject a word or wherever they can get a word in edgewise, they'll just be.
Suddenly he looks wide awake, and he jumps off the bed and he looks at. His armor was put on after he was stabbed. Oh no, 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 no. Can I do a human perception of some? I want to see something. I want to see. We've been sold on the idea that this was some knight who was stabbed and came wandering down after being in a battle, right? But we're sold on this idea by armor that was strapped on after he was stabbed.
Yes.
Redanian armor when he has a Redanian arrow in his back, along with several others.
Oh, he
Mhm.
might not be Redanian, do you think?
Yeah.
I'm thinking that this might just be some dude who got mocked up. Because think of it, if you're looking for a witch called a Bloodweld who you know is a healer,
This would be the
Oh.
perfect way to catch him.
I want to see if this is a fucking trap, is what I want to see.
Ooh.
Fucking hate. This is
Can you give
Yep.
me deduction? And it's gonna have to be high.
I
But
love
for
that.
each-
Also, I hate that.
For each 9 points that you roll, I will answer one of your questions.
Ooh.
So 9, 18. And if you roll above a 20 or a 20, I will give you one thing for sure. So you'll get two questions, but here's my for sure answer of something. When you take a second look at the knight, now that the armor has been removed, the 2 arrows in his back went through the armor. They were fired and hit him after the armor was put on. And they looked to be the freshest of all the wounds.
That's what I figured. Put a dying man on a horse, put some armor on him, and then shoot him in the back as the horse goes
Mhm.
away.
Mhm.
Moving
With
on
him
its
tied
own
on.
because his hands were tied to the bridle. We're fucked.
2 questions.
Mhm.
We get
2 questions,
2 questions.
Skullshan.
Is this man a knight at all? Does he have the let's say the signs of knowing how to fight? Is his arm lopsided
Yeah.
because he wields a sword in one hand?
Does he have
Okay, do you
calluses on
mean
his
like a
hands?
fighting man more than a knight? As in, he fights, he's a professional warrior,
Yeah.
and not like a noble that just got a knighthood.
Yeah.
Right? You want the professional warrior.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
However,
Great.
not a sword fighter. No, wait, before I say something dumb.
Oh. He didn't have his sword on him.
There was no
He
sword.
did. Yeah, he had no sword.
There was
I
just,
just need to
attachments,
verify
but not even
one
the
thing.
scabbard.
I think it's pretty clear at this point that was not his armor.
No.
Yes, one arm, the forearm is bigger than the other. There are more calluses on his left hand than the right hand, as if he was used to holding a shield that you would hold and directly like the handle would be directly against the back instead of like a strapped shield.
So a buckler of some kind, possibly.
Yeah, buckler, round, what's it
A
called?
rondelle, yeah.
Yeah, a rondelle. Some sort of like smaller. So think more fencer, which could also go into this person might have some form of nobility, aristocratic training with certain swords.
Could I ask
And
a
not just be a
question
footman.
/ make a roll to like help supplement information before Gulshan asks his second question?
What is it?
I want to see if I can use my crafting or some kind of roll to see if I remember, because we were taking off their armor. Did it look like it was take if it was armor that was put on by someone else or put on by himself, based on like how the straps were positioned, if they were too tight or like too loose. That kind of thing.
Okay, make a yeah. Go with
Did the man dress himself, or did he get dressed and get sent on his way?
Have we turned this into Call of Cthulhu suddenly? What's happening?
No, but this is a great moment to say you're gonna roll grooming in style.
What? God damn it! Why is it this character?
Yes, grooming
fashion.
in style.
I am pro wardrobe checks in games.
No, don't get me wrong. When it shows up, I love it. I'm never ready for it. I'm never playing the character that would work well for.
The hilarious part is I am.
Well, if you give me a roll, Wreath, if you roll above a 15, you can give a +2 to Joanna. If like the two of you,
Yeah, I just start like examining the body, and I tell Wreath what I'm looking for.
Oh, and Wreath will be like, "Oh, look over here." And in fact, no, Wreath will just be like, and then they will move things out of the way so that you can see.
Go with the
That's
+2.
what you're looking for.
I need
+2?
you to hit a 15 or above.
Ooh, that's gonna be a little rough. But I guess we took most of the armor off, so I examined the leather pieces where they were like notched, and then I see the coif that they're wearing, and I'm just trying to like see if I can get an accurate read here. Oh, I'm gonna use a point of luck.
Good. So, as a crafter, you know one thing about plate armor. Is that
I know
plate
one
armor...
thing about plate armor.
No, but I'm gonna tell you... Oh no, because you're well, Joanna's a... She's never worked a forge in her life? Oh, she did.
No, I was repeating what you said as a jest. I know one thing about plate
okay.
armor.
I heard I know nothing, that's why.
No, you're fine.
Plate armor cannot be mass-produced. It's a custom job every time. That's why foot soldiers don't wear plate. They might have spolders, they might have gorget, they might have like a kettle helm. They'll never have a full-on suit of plate armor. Now, this person only has a breastplate, but the same goes, it still needs to be custom made. And this is...
I was going to ask if it was fitted for them.
It is
bring the
fitted
breastplate
for
over.
this person.
It is their armor.
He did not put it on himself. Of course.
I tell Gulshan and Wreath, it's his armor. He didn't put it on.
Given that, he was stabbed with a stiletto, kind of hard to put the armor on afterwards while you're bleeding out. But the coif is also fitted for him. The pants aren't.
Wrong pants?
The pants are a wee bit too tight. Not just because they were like hit and the steel, I was gonna say rods, but they're not really like slates, the slats inside. They not just because they were like broken or dented or bent. It's just not this guy's pants.
With all the knowledge I have now, I have one question left.
Well, there is
Unless,
one question left.
Ari, did you want...
I think I was just thinking about the fact that the pants aren't fitted to him.
He was stabbed in the thigh, right?
Yeah, he was both thighs, right? So they're all twisted and mangled. But considering how far Wreath has traveled, is there anything I could roll for like where could Wreath place where these pants are originally from?
That would be a crafting roll.
Uh-oh, that's
Can
not
I
great.
Can I return the favor by rolling crafting to support?
Because it's less clothing and more like, okay, who, like, there's no maker's mark.
Oh, like
on
who would
pants,
have made
right? But
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
You can give me crafting, the two of you if you want. You can try it anyway. It's a DV 12.
I like to roll to support Wreath.
I would very much like that.
22.
Redanian issued armored trousers.
Oh, okay.
That is what the Redanian foot soldiers would wear. Not the so there was like a regiment called the PFI, the poor fucking infantry. Those were dressed
Really?
in
Is
whatever.
that full on
Yes,
the name?
yes, in the books. There's the
Oh my god, I
PFI.
love that so bad.
So fucking
Jeez.
cool. No, and these are not the halberdiers, because Redania had like a huge contingents of halberdiers that had like very specific greaves and armored pants. These are more like the pants that were given to like light cavalry, or to some extent, maybe some squads of spearmen, or crossbowmen.
So this guy probably fought in the Battle of Brenna and all that jazz.
took someone's
Brenna
pants.
might have been too old.
Too old?
for him. This
I
guy
mean, what is
fought in
time,
the-
anyways?
This guy, well, to you, maybe.
Nothing to you two.
To him,
You do nothing.
he
To
wasn't
me,
born
everything.
during the, well, he was born
Time
during Battle
is
of
a
Brenna, but
moment, and then years are
Yeah.
half a second.
Going by his age, he might have been a recruit during the second Northern War.
Okay. So my final question.
Yes. Dun, dun, dun.
Question. Okay. So I think we're gonna go back to the same question I had right at the beginning. The reason why I rolled. Is this a trap? Is Admiral Akbar just gonna come out and say that it's a trap? Should I?
If it is, Simon, can you say it in the Admiral Akbar voice?
For me?
Please? I know it's very out of world, but
Can we just pull an Akbar?
Yeah, but give me a second,
He's gonna muster it up.
because it's like two different things at the same time. But it's a trap. But it's not. It's a trap. Anyway, I'm gonna wake up, Cat.
so sorry,
But it's
Kat,
not the
but I
trap
love
you're
that.
looking for.
Oh,
It's not a trap
What?
necessarily for
it
me.
is a trap, but it's not the trap.
It's
that
not
you
your
suggested,
trap.
or the trap that you proposed.
This
I
person
guess.
was sent as bait, not for you to heal. Technically, this person was unsavable. This person was sent as bait for someone to backtrack where they came from.
Fuck. This is fantastic and awful, you guys.
And we're gonna end on that tonight because it's a
Wait.
What the
Where's
hell?
Asa?
I just woke up.
I know.
Maybe. I mean, you
Ooh.
did a masterful healing. A healing that
That's true.
That
should
was
not
so
have been
cool.
possible.
Yeah, I love it
Yes.
when we wreck. I love it when we wreck plans.
Me too.
So, yeah. Well, now you are forewarned, and thus you are forearmed. Like the people
Can't
from
we-
the Deep South that have forearms.
I can't wait for
Hey!
Hawk to show up and we're like, yeah, we got a noseless guy on the bed now.
Good news and bad news.
And we still have a cool potion.
Oh yeah, we can still use we could use the potion on the guy, but I don't know. Part of me just wants to keep it.
Mechanically speaking, giving him stamina back is not going to change much. It's hit points that. Well,
Oh,
they
he
need
needs
they
hit
need to be healed of their other critical injuries.
Right. So it's
I'll
a
get
stam
around
in
to it,
case
I'll
of
get
stamina
around to it.
point emergency.
Yeah.
So can I
At this point, this person
slap
is
him
like in
away?
a.
Slap him
I
away.
think it was
Oh.
it was a joke. There's no way that's a real
I
thing.
mean, he will awake in some sort of afterlife. I'm pretty sure, but
No.
well, if
We're
you
not
slap
undoing
him
what
hard enough
Gulshan
to
did.
kill him, he's going to follow you around forever.
Oh, good
Oh,
news.
that's right.
Wreath starts slapping him. No, I'm kidding.
no.
Smack.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's right. I don't know if the audience knows all of the pieces of the curse yet. You'll find out.
Probably not. But this is where we end tonight, folks.
I'm going to ask you about that strange 77 later.
Oh,
As
I
in-
can.
in game.
I can do it, yeah, or I could do it right now, but it can
Well,
wait.
but Reith will open it up at some
Okay.
point
Cool.
and probably tell everybody about it because I don't think they have the filter.
Perfect. Well, friends, and chat, also friends, thank you so much for coming. This was our second episode. Thanks so much for tuning in, for hanging out, for all the fun jokes and quips in chat. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subs. I am, as always, Simon at Wandering DM. I was your GM for tonight. You can find me once more on Sunday for the first episode of our, the second episode, I should say, of Roleplay Reflect, where now that we've rolled the characters I'm going to play The Expanse for the first time in my life. And I am playing, I have decided on like the worst kind of accent possible because I'm basically playing a Texan woman
Nice.
who
I
grew
can't
up on the
wait.
mean streets of Mars.
Oh, you're gonna play Texan. Oh, I love that.
yeah.
Two of our players, Lindy and Nugget, are both from the South in the States, and I think they're already they're already fed up of my very very bad Southern drawl. So that's gonna be a thing. But yes, and I have made it on purpose to have a gun that can blow a hole in our ship because I like to think 10 steps behind.
Nice.
On that note,
Where is it going to be?
oh yeah, of course, it's here and everywhere. We're doing it's a co-streaming Roleplay Reflect, so you can catch us here, you can catch us on Lindy's channel, you can catch us on Trooper's channel or on David's on High Shelf Collective, or you can just come here anyway. The chats are all muddled together.
Oh, and make sure to tip them, because when you tip them, they'll split them between each other. Otherwise, they're not paying themselves.
Yes, this is, we're doing it out of the purely out of donations and such. What Prax says, continuing the bad Southern accent that began in Go West. Yeah, the thing is Prax, I don't remember my accent in Go West. I tried to remember. I'm gonna have to rewatch some of the episodes, and also maybe some Forrest Gump. But it's the fact that I'm also going to have to talk in a different register. It's going to be a challenge. We'll see.
Yes. It's a little challenge.
My love for tonight, aside from, again, going out to all of my players for all of the work you've put behind your computers, your characters, and all the love you pour into the game, and all of the little bits and bobs, and the door hinges and door handles, and the stealing of food, but also the very, very thorough investigation of a dead body. But I have to say the highlight tonight are those 28, sorry, 26 or 28 spellcasting rolls that were made. That could have been a very boring moment of just on roll 20. But the three of you, Norden, particularly, kept this moment tense and alive, and I was rooting for you. I after the first death save, I was like, wow, I'm also going to be heartbroken if he dies. I'm gonna have to find him a name. Because while I have info, I don't have a name yet. So I'm going to have to find him a name. But that was for me. I'm going to pass the mic along. Same order as we did the intros. We're going to start with our craftswoman, Joanna.
Hello. Had a lot of fun tonight. My stars definitely, I mean, also Gulshen, the massive rolls, just the pushing himself, and also the RP that came with it of being, I guess I had to consider how being near empty stamina would like make one feel, but I think Gulshen portrayed it perfectly. I will also say though, on the other half after the break, just the firm strictness of Reef's relationship with Gulshan and not really understanding what that was, but like whatever it is, it's solid. It is there and it is a thing. But it's just such an interesting care from one character to another. So I just really enjoyed that too.
Thank you.
This is the only thing I'm doing. I play games on the internet sometimes. Hopefully I play more. But yeah, had a lot of fun today.
Thank you for coming. Moving on to the door-to-door handle seller.
Giver, just anything that Wreath finds, whether it is attached to somebody else before they or after they find it, can be given to anybody else. Hello, everyone. I'm Ari _Ventures. You can find me here on Thursdays, or you can find me live in Seattle at Unexpected Productions, where I am in Poe Unexpected, a show comprised of a bunch of short stories inspired by the style of Edgar Allan Poe and your suggestions of real life events. So I got this, it's nowhere near me right now, but I got this very cool coat to wear for that show, and I'm very excited. My love for tonight. Holy cow. I think it was Johanna's run up. So obviously, yes, the 28,000 rolls to save this poor knight who should not have been saved, who was originally written into the lore as having died. Yes, absolutely. Hats off for that. But Johanna's run up, just like belated to everybody else, was absolutely fantastic. 10 out of 10, well acted. And the fact that it was this very true moment in that whole escapade of events that was occurring, where we could see like, oh yeah, this is how Johanna arrives. This is like her moment stepping into she will get there. When she gets there, it will be a craftsman style entrance. So I really love that.
Thank you. Thanks for coming. And last but not least, the 24 roll man himself, Gulshan.
What the fuck just happened? Hi. My name is Norden. I play Gulshan the Witch. He's from Zeracania, but I'm from Toronto, I guess. And this is all I'm doing for now. But there is some surprises planned for November. Not really surprise. I'm going to be on Game Master Monday's channel, not their channel, their podcast, playing a game of Demigods, which is very exciting. And I can't wait to talk more about it. But I can't talk about it just yet. What I will say is we're in active recording, and it's been a lot. A lot. Very queer and very against fascism. It's fun. That's it, really, for now. Temporarily speaking, you can find me if you're in Toronto, wandering the streets telling ghost stories, but that's going to end soon. You know, the season's over. And I'll be here next week to play more of this, and hopefully gain back more stamina, because I'm still a bit low. I'm less than half.
Would be a shame if there was a fight.
Well,
You
I can fight with
wouldn't.
my sword. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
You wouldn't. He would. You guys, we
Oh,
really need to be worried. This is absolutely, we're all gonna die. Oh my god.
So, let's see. Who do we have that we can raid? Who are up at the moment? I see some High Shelf Collective.
Ooh.
Do we have someone else? Yeah, let's
PB's
go
doing
and raid.
some game prep, I think.
Who?
PB.
Oh, PB's up. Then
Yeah, or at least I'll check.
PB
Yes,
plays
definitely up.
inside. Cool. Then let us raid PB. Oh yeah. Same. Whoa. Okay, the map has changed from last week. Let's go and raid PB then. And share the love. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here, and we will see you next week for some more Witcher. I don't know what my voice did right there, but you know what? I need water. Have a good night, y'all.